Hello. Welcome in, you guys. How you guys doing? Welcome to Tuesday. Everybody excited about the eclipse we had yesterday? Did anybody see it? I want to know if anybody saw it. Let me know. Let me know. I didn't, but I did get to see a lot of wonderful pictures some of y'all posted. Well, people I know on Facebook, I should say. And there was somebody posted in our Facebook group too, which was very, very cool. So how you guys doing? Don't be shy. Say hello. Look, I got hair sticking up.
Dree said hello.
I said hi, Dree.
Oh,
Who's in here? Hello. Sherry, Lalima, Black Widow. I think Black Widow was on here before I started though.
yes, she was.
Yeah. Hi, Karen. How you doing? Hey, Dino. Dino's number 1 and Karen's number 2. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Mama Dearest. Hey, Lori. How y'all doing?
Brenda thought she missed it. I don't know why. It's 5:06.
Oh, no, honey, you didn't miss it. Oh, because I used to do it earlier, but it's been a few months since I've done that. I wish I could do Tuesdays earlier, but I have the grandbaby until like 4:30. So for like a half an hour, I got to rush around as quick as I can to try to start on time.
Karen said it was too cloudy to see it.
Yeah, I heard you could see it though with the glasses. If you had the special glasses, you could still see it. One of my children said that she was able to still see it with the glasses on. So that's cool. So I know some. Oh, all right, hold on. Mama wants to see my list. You just had it.
Yeah, but
You missed that?
added to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's
Did anybody else try seeing it? Hey, Crystal Adams, welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome. So if you just came in, to put one in the comments if you would like a reading. And let's make sure we put it on seeing all comments. Too cloudy where I live, and it's very good anyways to see it. All right. So I was just curious. Does anybody think, I got to tell you guys first. I told you I was working on some videos about the eclipse beforehand to see what was going to happen, some of the conspiracy theories. Well, I decided to do it in the middle of the night, which you really shouldn't do because I was tired. So I was like, no, but I got to get this done. I went to go edit. I had a funny feeling. I ended up like, I better go check it out. I think it was horrible. Very first card that pulled up, I kept calling it the wrong thing. I don't even know why. I know what I was looking at, but I kept calling the card wrong. So I didn't even start off good. I kept getting the 4 of Pentacles, and I kept calling it like the 4 of Wands or something. I have no idea why, and just kind of like boom, went downhill from there. I went back, listened to it. I'm like, what the hell were you thinking, Iris? That's what you get for trying to do it in the middle of the night. But that's okay. And then I didn't have time to try to redo it again. So I figured I'm going to try to. Oh yeah, Amanda will help me make sure it's up and running. So what I thought about doing was to see what's going to happen from the eclipse on. Like I knew no great catastrophe was going to happen the day of the eclipse. Like, a lot of conspiracy theories and people worried about one people says one freaky thing, and then there's a lot of freaky things that did happen, but I knew none of it anything was gonna happen today. There's a now. All right, so today I saw a few videos that said they think they must use a fake moon, or it must be fake because they didn't see the moon. Yeah, you didn't see the moon because we're in a new moon. You can't have a full solar eclipse unless it's during the full moon, so you're not going to see the moon, but until it casts its shadow. So, things like that. Some things could be scientifically proven. Hi, Michael. How are you doing? Oh, hi. Brenda told me she was at 4 p.m. Central. It's 4 p.m. Central right now, right? I could be wrong. I think it is. So welcome in. How are you doing? If you're Brenda's husband, you should change your name, just so you know. Yeah, right, Brenda. People did say some crazy things. Now, do I think there's a shift in energy when you had the eclipse. Yes, I do. I don't think it's all bad, but I do think there was a shift of energy. So, but think of it this way. There's a reason why that they say that, and this is scientifically proven too, why there's more earthquakes around the time of eclipses, because of the energy pull. And the moon really does affect a lot of things that happen in Earth, which can affect us too. So think of it this way. Every day we have a low tide and a high tide, and a lot of it has to do with the energy pull of the moon. Okay. And then we always hear during a new moon, people only think of a full moon, but it happens during a new moon also. They're like, oh, everybody's going crazy. It must be the full moon. Well, the same thing happens with the new moon too. All right, because the moon really does affect the energy and the pull on the earth. Okay, so that's why we have, and our bodies are made, 75% water, something like that. So if the moon can affect the tides, it more certainly can affect the blood flow that we have in our body, because we are connected to the earth also. And we have extra energy, and people seem to go a little crazy because they don't know what to do with that energy. So that's normal. And because of the pull on the earth is the reason why you can end up have earthquakes and stuff, which doesn't happen the day of the full moon. I mean, if we are to have one, there's no guarantee saying we're going to have one, but if we are going to have one, it could take a month or two before it ends up happening, because the underneath is working and doing its thing. So that doesn't mean the great big ones come in and that's it. And, so I wasn't surprised that we did have a little earthquake a couple days ago. All right, Mike. Iris, I was fine yesterday till 4 p.m. my time, and then all of a sudden I felt funny inside, same, and sad. So I ended up releasing stuff. I'm concentrating on eclipse, retrograde, and my being said after 7 p.m. was great. All right, yeah. So there's a couple things I noticed. Hey, sunshine, sweetheart, how you doing? I might have to go get my inhaler. There's a couple things that I noticed. The night before, I was feeling antsy, like I had all this extra energy. I couldn't explain it, which was making me a little cranky. So during the eclipse, I decided, like, listen, I can feel the energy. And that's why I said sometimes people have the full moon and things seem to go a little wacky, because they don't know what to do with their energy. So I decided that it's not really a good time for manifestation, okay, during the eclipse, but there is a good time for release. And so actually what I kind of did was I listened to some nice relaxing musics and some feel-good stuff while I cleaned to keep myself busy. As soon as the eclipse went away, I felt myself kind of decompress a little bit. So some people really can't feel it. It depends how sensitive you are. Just like when it rains, I get a headache, and that's because of the barometric pressure. People are sensitive to certain, things are about to happen, like during weather change stuff, like, oh, my body's sore, I can feel the weather's changing. We just got to pay attention to our bodies. But anyways, all that other stuff I take with a grain of salt. I mean, do I keep it in the back of my head just in case? Yeah, of course I do, but I knew nothing was going to happen.
Of course not.
Yeah. Hey, Kraken Asses. How you doing, sweetheart? I'm not in the bushes today.
You see Crystal?
Come on in. Yes, I did say hi to Crystal. I see she put a one in the chat. Yeah. So, the one thing I always say here is everybody's welcome. I don't care where you come from on YouTube streets, okay? I don't care if y'all are battling out. Once you're inside these little box here of time during tarot readings, nothing happens here, okay? It's drama free. And I make sure I say that because a lot of people were in the crime community, which is a drama community. It turned into it. Shouldn't have been that way, but that's what happens. So that's why I make sure I say everybody's welcome once you come in here. Nobody's ever disrespectful or anything happens. If there is, I'll take care of it, but there's no worries. Everybody's very respectful once they come in here. All right. That's why I say I don't care who you are. All right. I could have had words with you at some point, and if you came in here, to me, this is different, and I take this serious. I mean, I might joke around and stuff, but this is still pretty serious to me. So we're all hoping to get some validation or some spiritual advice or get some clarification, whatever the case may be. So that's why, to me, this is not the time or place. And I don't care who you are. If you come in here, I'm going to treat you with respect. I know. Same here, Kraken ass. The same here, honey.
What a name.
Oh, I love her name. I love her name. Except, are your comments showing up on here? See, I see your comments. Some chats or comments don't show up. Yeah, you have to approve them if they don't change your settings.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm sure it's because of asses. Just like my favorite monkey ass comes in here, you know. I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, how's she doing?
Yeah. Okay, I guess. Last time I asked her, I messaged her. It was a while ago. After she came in last time, I asked how she was doing. Yeah. Oh, see, Brenda said I kind of knew nothing would happen. Yeah, so anyway, that's part of my spiel. Everybody's welcome. I don't care where you come from. If you come in here and if you would like a reading, my list is still open. Just put one in the comments, okay? Once your name's written down, you're guaranteed for a reading. All right? So even if I say I'm not taking no more names, I will still read you. Now, if yes and no. If you're a member and you're not able to be here, I will timestamp you at the end, okay? But you have to be a member for me to timestamp you. All right. Now, if you're not a member, as long as you're here at some point during the live, if I call your name comes up, you happen not to be here at the moment, that's okay. Because listen, we have a life. We got to run to the store. We got to, get back from the doctor's appointment. We got to go use the facilities. We got to cook dinner, take care of the kids, get a phone call, whatever the case may be. As long as you let me know once you come back, I'll put you on the next set if your name was already called. Okay. Yes, Black Widow, you're on, honey. All right. So far I have Dino, Karen, Sherry, Earth.
You had 2 different lines.
I did.
You had Earth
and then Angel.
Oh, is that one person?
Yeah.
I was wondering. I didn't want to ask.
That's why I stopped and wait. Earth Angel. I hope I didn't miss somebody else because I don't know. Anyway, it's Lori, Amanda, who's a timestamp, Cobra, Delia Wupu, Lalima, Sunshine, Brenda, Black Widow, and Crystal. So if I haven't called your name, if you like a reading, go ahead and just put one in the comments. But I'm putting your name down right at this moment. It'll be a little while before I get to you, just so you know. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. All right. I think I'm forgetting to say something, and I don't know what it is.
If
I'm not sure.
Iris, you will get lots of stars and hugs.
All right. I was making sure. I do have Sunshine on a list. What? If I bash what?
If you bash Iris, you get a lot of hugs and stars.
Oh, my mom was telling me you have permission to whip my ass. You hear that? You hear that? All right. What deck could I use today?
Except for me, I'm trying to bother him.
That's right.
Yes.
And you have that thing anyways that what is it? She can't do it anyways. Did I rehire Nightbot?
Did it come back from vacation?
Came back from vacation. Amanda, actually. Amanda, Truth from the Missing. Not Truth from Missing. That's somebody else. Amanda. She has a channel. Oh my gosh. She's going to kick my butt.
Amanda, the one that was here last week?
Amanda. She has a channel. If anybody knows what it is, you can drop it for her. My mind just went blank. I always call her Amanda. But anyways, she helped me with Nightbot. Yeah, she just helped me. I had to accept it for YouTube. I don't know why. All I can think of is that I went from Restream back to StreamYard, and that was probably it. Because because I like got rid of Nightbot, put Night back in there. And when I got rid of Nightbot and I tried putting it back in there last week, remember I told you all I deleted some of my mods? Well, that's the thing. I just mod up everybody, but I deleted people's. And I don't even know who. I know one of them was my husband.
Oh.
I figured that out when he came in here, but I fixed it real quick. And the reason why I do that is because sometimes if you all have a channel, you guys can advocate for yourself and post your channel. We all help each other to grow. I mean, obviously, people post my channel a million times, for me to get started and whatever else, and to be help me get monetized. So it's only fair that you return the favor, pay it forward. But sometimes we'll talking about certain things, like someone's like, "Oh, you guys see this video? It's funny, or it's sentimental, or it goes along with whatever we have to be talking about." That way, if you have the wrench, you can go and grab the video and drop it. It makes it a little bit easier instead of sending it to one person to send it to another person. So then it could be shared. Just makes it easier. Hey, Rob. Hello.
You said cracking asses. That's a dope name. We get in trouble for that. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, thank you. Oh, my mom got me an inhaler. Yeah, I think I wouldn't have to use it. Yeah, Mexican is my husband.
Market 32 flyer this week.
No, I haven't. Actually,
busy.
I threw it away. I save it sometimes, but when you ain't gonna go shopping, like, oh, we don't got a budget this week, I automatically throw them away. So they're in the trash.
You don't hear?
Huh?
They don't not here yet. No.
Oh no, I think she said hi earlier, but she knows I don't start right away.
Oh,
That's okay. Hey, Tish, how you doing, love? How you been? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well, honey. Look at 2 cars up. Fell out. I'm gonna take it as it was for myself and put it back.
Cracking asses says my husband is also a Mexican.
You caught on why that's his name? That's my nickname for him, and that's why he put that as his name.
Everybody's nickname.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. I got to pull Hitish's 1 card for his blondes. He's been looking for his blonde now. Let's see. Oh, well, listen to this. Look at this, Hitish. I had a couple cards fall for you. Let's see what's going on. I have a funny feeling it has nothing to do with a blonde, but we'll see. Oh.
Space.
Well, I wish you lots of love and luck, Hitish, because it just shows that you've been going through a rough time and you're not really sure what to do. But I'll pull. Well, let me flip one over and see about your blonde. All right. Oh, that's what I forgot to say. All my readings here are free. They're free little mini readings. It's more than just 1 card. I pull a couple cards. It's just not like an extended reading, so I call it a free little mini reading. Of course, you can get a hold of me. My information scrolls. Oh, I forgot to scroll it. Oh, look at Ace of Swords. No, keep running forward, trying to chase your dreams. Look at, and this girl has black hair. All right. So let me get my thing going. So like I said, all the readings are free. I mean, you could get a private reading from me if you would like. And let me see. I still haven't put this carpet down, so this chair is still like moving on me. All right. And of course, donations are always welcome too. All right. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Thank you, Lori, for cleaning in place. All right. No blonde yet, Hitish. We're still rooting for you, though. All right. The first couple people I haven't listed: Dino, Karen, Sherry, and Earth Angel. So if you happen to be here, let me know, please. Oh, yeah, that's what I do. I call a couple names at a time, and I number them. When I get to those, I do the next people on the list. If I skip over you and you come in, then I'll go back. And you'll be on the next set.
I'm trying to set maybe the Tish should be looking for silver hair instead of blonde. Yeah, I said hi to Pat Jack's here. Pat Jack.
Okay, Karen's here. Dino might have had his stuff out. Dino, my favorite dinosaur. All right, Karen's here. Sherry might not be here yet.
Dino's here.
Oh, good. Dino is here. Woohoo. All right, Dino. Yeah, Dino, Karen. Is Sherry here?
Sherry, Earth Angel, Lori. Lori's here.
Rob, you what do you say? You can donate to the Mexican fan page. I need to go get
fan page.
Yeah, I need to go get different glasses. I can't see the screen with these ones. I can see right
Sherry's
here.
here.
Oh, good. Sherry's here. That's good. We can start with those three. All right. I'm going to have my mom entertain you guys for 1 minute while I go use an inhaler and go get a pair of glasses.
Oh, my.
Mom's like, already?
I know, really. I'm getting too old.
Now I remember why these glasses were in my other room. Because I did this.
That's why you hid them. You didn't want to wear them. Hello, everyone. I'm here. Just as wonderful as always. It's been spending more time with my sisters. Because one's staying with me. Her closing on her house is soon. So she'll probably be gone Wednesday or Thursday. And hi, Tat Jack. How you doing, honey? Okay, Sherry's here. Let me see. Tat Jack cracking asses. That is a funny name, cracking asses. Lori, it's going to be almost you. She'll be calling you up next time. So, hello there, gorgeous cracking asses. You don't know me. Do I know you? Were you by another name at one point? Hi, Brenda. How's everybody? I stayed in with Iris during the thing because we didn't have glasses. We never went and got them. We were so busy, yada, yada. You know how it works. And otherwise, we did feel all of a sudden, because we had the windows open, the birds stopped. There was no chirping, no nothing. And then it all got dark here outside. And we saw that as well. But we didn't go out and check it out. Where are my sisters from? Well, my mother, actually. One's older, one's younger, but they were in California at one time and moved back here in 2021. So now they're both living, well, right now they're both staying in my house, downstairs and upstairs. And I have a 2-family house. But animals were affected yesterday as well. Are you in a hurry to get back in your seat?
Yeah.
I'm Betsy. All right. Kicking me out again.
Yeah.
Ask me to come over there and sit, then he kicks me
I did. Oh, here's your tablet. You might want
What's
this.
over here?
Those are my regular glasses. These are my reading glasses in case this doesn't work. All right, these are a little bit better. I still got to go like this a little bit, but it's not as bad. Yeah, speaking of animals, which I thought was really, was this your inhaler?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me give it back to you. Yeah, I used it. What was I going to say? Oh, with animals. So I seen videos with birds flying during the eclipse and stuff. But what I thought was weird here that happened here was like a half an hour before the full eclipse. We're sitting in the house and I did have the window open. And I said to my mother, I said, Mom, listen, I'm like, it's eerily quiet outside. It just feels eerie. Like there's no sound. There's nothing, just nothing. And I live on a busy street. And then my husband was at work when he came home, and I'm like, well, did you get to see the eclipse? He said, no, I had no glasses, normal chit chat. He's like, you want to know what's weird though? He's like, I heard nothing. It was eerily silent. And I was like, see, I thought the same thing. And then, and my dog, my bigger dog was just crankier yesterday. I don't know. He was just cranky, but she was just cranky. But anyways, I see pictures with other people, taking pictures of birds flying and stuff. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Here it was like eerily quiet. I don't know if anybody experienced anything like that, but we did. I don't know. It might just been a fluke. Who knows? Hey, Gail, welcome in, honey. Oh, thank you, Gail. One of the live streams said yesterday that insects were coming in places where the eclipse was and where it was dark. Oh, probably because they got fooled. They did say that that would happen. I'm sure some birds would be out. And the reason why I say that is this is weird. 3 o'clock every morning during the warm months, the birds start chirping in my yard. I hear them at 3 o'clock every morning. They start then. Not when the sun rises, 3 o'clock in the morning, like clockwork. Between 3 and 3:30, I should say. Yeah, I heard that was going to happen, Lori, because they got confused. What'd she say? My dog's big enough to eat 4 humans, but is scared to death of the curtains blowing in the wind. Mine too. Listen, last year in the fall, we had just gotten her. Wow. Oh.
It's like Brother Burgers right up the creek.
Oh, nice. Are those mine and my mom's?
Well, yeah.
Really? I don't put rabbit food on it.
Okay.
Well, I got more burgers coming. You can make your own. How about that?
Okay.
What was I going to say? Oh, so we ended up getting a dog off of somebody in the fall who lied to us about their age. Like, it was obvious the dog has had puppies, and we were told it was like 1 year and 4 months. I think the dog's like 5 or 7. We did take him to get his shots, but we're saving up money to I keep saying to him, get her fixed. But anyhow, she barks at everything, and she has anxiety. She's afraid of the dark. So if she starts getting anxious at night, we turn on the lights for her so she don't have anxiety. It drives my husband nuts, but it works.
Shadows.
Yeah. Afraid of her own shadow. Anybody's shadow. She'll chase it around. There was, in the fall, there was one leaf on a tree outside the window. And one day the dog's barking. And I'm like, what the hell is this dog barking at? And I realized it was that one leaf in the tree, just shaking. I'm like, seriously, you're barking at a dead leaf hanging in a tree. All right. So anyways, let's get the show going. Dino is first. We're going to do Dino and then Karen. I did not light my candle yet, which is weird. I usually do that early.
You're being weird today, man.
Yeah, I'm still in that rush feeling mood. I'll calm down in a couple minutes.
Breathe deep.
It's because as soon as my grandbaby leaves, I'm like, running. You can't get nothing accomplished when that child's here. She was pretty good today, though. I can't say nothing.
Cat Jack.
She even slept in.
Cat Jack said, "Kraken asks what kind of dog you got. We used to have 2 Saint Bernards, but
That's a big.
gentle giants.
Those are big dogs, though. And I've seen a Saint Bernard. We used to own a share at a campground. We went camping for many years, and our neighbors down the road, trailer. They're still new. I think they were renting at the time before they bought a site. They were renting from the trailer. The windows like that big, trailer windows are not that big. Her Saint Bernard jumped through the window. Never seen nothing. We're like, how did that Saint Bernard fit through that window? But it did. I don't remember the name of this deck. I have no idea. Some of my decks, actually a good portion of my decks are in bags. Like, they're in bags. So I don't remember what they're all called. I've had a lot of them for many years. And across the bottom over here, I have a whole bunch that are not in bags and Ziploc bags. I put them in Ziploc bags. So if I want to pull out a new deck, I can see what they are. But all my newer ones I've gotten that I didn't use on a regular basis, or since I started the channel, I'll leave them boxes now so you guys can see them. But I don't remember what it's called. I have no idea. Let me see. I wonder if I saved the box.
Probably. Well, you've got empty bags down there. That's probably what you
I don't see the box for it. No, those are 2 empty boxes right there.
Oh, the big ones here?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't have the box for it.
That's terrible. No, that's new.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't tell you what it is. I forgot.
Cracking ass says her dog's name is Buttercup.
Oh,
That's cute.
ours is Daisy.
Daisy's a big one.
Daisy is half shepherd, half Great Dane. She's big. She's not overly fat yet, but she's gained a lot of weight since she's been here. And I'm telling my husband, I'm like, I think we're feeding her too much. She gets fed twice a day. And I'm telling him, I'm like, I think she's eating too much. I mean, we do water her food a little bit because the shepherd has, I don't remember what it's called. They have a shepherds and some larger dogs have that thing where their stomach can flip. So wetting their food helps that. So it greater lessens their chance of it happening. So we put like a little bit of wet food in it with the dry food and some water and mix it up. And she loves it. And we have to feed her separate from the little one. And it's not because, you know, she'll eat all the food. It's because she won't eat out of our dog we had before she came here's dish. Hey, Rajvinder, how you doing, love? Welcome in. All right. Huh? Oh, I got the name right. Takes a little bit of time. Rob said Daisy's a pain in the ass. Yeah, but Daisy is in love with my husband. Like whines when she sees my husband pull in, she'll start whining, waiting for him to walk through the door. If my husband gets home or is around her or doing anything, she just stares at him, watching his every move. She won't pay attention to none of us. She'll only follow his direction once he gets home. It's so cute though. He says that she's a pain in the ass, but he absolutely adores her. What kind of dog do Kraken S's have? Oh wait, I'm gonna hold on.
St. Bernard's.
Oh, I know. Tat Jack said she had St. Bernard's. I wasn't sure about Kraken S's.
Oh yeah, Patrick.
Hold on, I want to show you a picture. I just took it the other day of the dog sitting on my husband's lap. You'll get the idea of the size of her.
American football pitbull terrier.
Look at that. She's a good sized girl. My husband's 6 foot. She's a good sized girl. All right. Let me get back on here.
Mexican says she knows who the boss is.
Okay.
You keep thinking that, Rob.
She is a big girl. She's a big baby. When she got her shots, they said she was, I think, 90 pounds. I can guarantee you she's a little bit more than that. A little bit. All right, Dino. Dino, my favorite dinosaur. All right. Let me move my mouse pad out of the way.
Rob Binder said it's 75 here. It got up to 70.
Oh, really? Is it really that
It
warm?
was 70 when we went out.
Oh, wow.
It's probably going down now, but it was 70.
I know, and I didn't have a chance to enjoy the weather.
It was nice. This is going to be the best day of the week, so.
I'll have to tell you after. Tell them about me trimming my granddaughter's hair. That was absolutely hysterical yesterday.
Oh, we got it. Gail said, laugh loud, pretending she's a lap.
Forever. As soon as she sees you, and because she knows recliner, she can't really sit in the side of you, so she just leaps and jumps right in.
Oh, yeah. She blocks you so you can't go places.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's very, very protective too. Hi, Nella. Of course, honey. Welcome in, love. It'll be a little while before I get to you, so if you need to leave and come back, it'll be a little bit.
Oh, Rob said it was 73 here.
Wow. Holy cow. Gail, did you want a reading, hon? I think you just said you were coming in to chit chat. A lot of people do, so I wasn't too sure. Oh yes, this is one thing I was going to say. So, unless you have a question, the people that are regulars that come in every single week, I do it for the reading from this Tuesday to next Tuesday, unless the universe has something different, a different message to give to you. And at the end, if I'm not completely exhausted, I'm going to do a reading for the collective and about the energy shift of the eclipse. All right, Rajvinder. Okay, Gail. Thank you, honey. Oh, something told me to pull these two cards together. All right. Well, let me move some of these cords out of the way. All right. So, listen, Dino is saying for this next week, remember now we're in a retrograde, so take things slow and steady, okay? Don't make any rash decisions. But what this is saying is that it's time to take some action. All right. There's some things that need to get changed. You already know what they are. So it's probably good that you use this week to try to clear your mind, okay? Because there's been some overthinking of situations and not getting the answers that you wish that you could possibly get. It just feels like whatever you're working on isn't working. All right. So if you feel it, you feel like, oh, everything's going wrong. Everything I try to do is not coming out the way I want it to. So that means that if you continue this path of feeling that way, guess what's going to happen? Nothing's going to change, and it's going to keep continuously going. Everything's going to go a little haywire.
Yeah, it's pretty nails.
Oh, thank you. So, with that being said, my advice to you would be that really, really, really use this time for release, for doing some meditation and some self-reflection. All right, you don't have to do any great changes right now, because it seems like if you haven't been in a really great headspace, you might make good plans. You might be working things out and trying to figure out what your next step can be. But if your energy isn't vibrating to where your thought is, you're not going to be able to accomplish or get too far. And that's kind of what this is indicating, is that really plan things all the way through, because things are not going to go quite the way you're expecting or hoping it will, unless you change the energy that's inside of you. All right. Which I think you know that. But it's really, really time to start reflecting and look inside and see what you can heal within you. All right. So if everything feels like it's messing up, it is. It is. And a lot of that has to do with how you feel about situations. So then sometimes how you react to situations, whether you're not reacting when you should be reacting, or you're reacting when you shouldn't be reacting. Okay. All right, Dino, my love. All right, Karen, you're next. Karen, did you have a question, or did you just want a general? Everybody's quiet today.
You got a lot of rest after the thing last night.
Yeah.
You know, so thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Dino, my favorite dinosaur. Yes, yeah. I see it. I got my phone right here.
Doesn't mean you saw it. So, you know, count on her.
Oh. Oh, this is good. Taking action. All right, there's some good vibes here. All right. Not sure what all this is indicating, so let's start doing this and see what's going. So it looks like, all right, so lately you've been pushing forward, taking action, taking your thought and putting it into action, which is good. Instead of just wishing and wanting to do things, you're actually going forward and start doing them. So this is talking about you making plans and pushing forward in the summer months, like I was saying, that you'll be pushing forward and doing those exciting things that you've been wanting to do. Now, what this is being said is that it's time to stand up, stand proud, take a hold of yourself, and start. Well, it looks like you've already started. Sometimes this could be a medical card, but this card represents new beginnings and strength, intellect, thought. So all those things are really good. Finding that foundation and that strength and having a new beginning. Okay, trying to find that foundation. All right. And it all is going around your family. Okay. It's all representing around that family and that wholeness and completeness of that family. All right. I'm going to pull another card here because I'm not too sure, because this is a caregiver. It's a masculine caregiver, somebody who provides and takes care of. And let me see what that is. Let me pull the card. Hold on. I got some cards messed. Look at this. I don't know what I did already. But as you see, I messed up some of these cards. Yep.
Not you. Sean's here.
Hey, Kashan. Oh, girl, how you doing, honey? How you doing, love?
We miss you and love you. All
right. So let's see what's going on here. I'm not too sure what this is. I'm just Karen. I'm just gonna tell you what the cards are. All right. So there is a masculine person that's in the picture. I don't know if it's somebody you're talking to or there's somebody dynamic that's kind of helping out. And that's kind of what they're saying, that there's somebody in the picture who's a good provider that has been helping take care of. Okay. The only thing is, all right. The only thing is that the female that's involved. So if this doesn't do with you, it could be somebody that you're close to. Okay. There's a female involved that's stern, strong, sometimes sharp tongue, maybe a little too independent. At times is not pushing forward in a direction that they should be. Okay. Or maybe not advocating for themselves. All right. And that's kind of the indication that this is heading here. So this person's being so strong, it's causing them stress instead of harmony. It's good to have independence and strength, but not to the point when you're stubborn. Okay. And that's kind of what this is indicating. Like let the person be able to help you and be able to take care of things. All right. In a way where it's not taken for granted of, or what's the right word I'm trying to look for? That's not really the word. Appreciate it. Appreciation. All right. All righty, Karen.
Well, Black Widow said maybe Karen's got a new boyfriend and lots of money.
Karen.
Kashan wants reading.
All right, Kashan, honey.
Lori asked earlier about whether you're going to do that video last.
Remind me.
The one that we did Wednesday night.
Oh, I'll tell you why I haven't done it. So I told you about, I did do some readings in the middle of the night. I decided not to post because it was a hot mess because I waited to do it too late. The problem is I have a loud family. So I've been having trouble record. Every time I record, I have to stop and restart it. I have tons of part recordings because my family is loud. And you can hear them in the background. Like the other day, they had like all weekend. I don't know. They seem to be watching wrestling all weekend. And where I have the grandchild up here, something's going on. So I keep trying to record for days, and it hasn't worked. I have to delete so many partial recordings. That's the only reason why. That's why I tried doing it in the very middle of the night, and sometimes I'm really tired then to do it. But I will. I promise I'll get it done once my house is shh. And they say to me all the time, "You can't hear me back there."
No,
Oh, yeah, you can.
yeah, you can.
It's an old house. We hear everything. And it was a big wrestling weekend.
Prophet, don't blame us. Ha ha ha.
You know.
He called you a donkey.
He always does. I have a few videos that I want to do, which I should have had done already. All right. I did Dino, I did Karen, now it's Sherry's turn. Sharon, honey, did you want to a general reading or did you have a question? Oh, I absolutely adore having a loud family. I'm just used to it now at this point. Except when I want to do something. My daughter came over for dinner this weekend. We had a pretty decent weekend. But I did on Sunday. I tried to do a few recordings for a few hours. None of them I could accomplish. And they're like, yeah, okay, we'll be quiet. Yeah. All right, Tat Jack, I got you, girl. Did Sherry answer? Oh, there's Sherry. Okay, honey. Huh?
Robson, how's my burger?
Well, I'm doing readings, so by the time I get that burger, it's gonna be cold and that bread's gonna be rock hard. The bottom piece is gonna be soggy and the top piece is gonna be a hockey puck. It's gonna be hard.
Well, he said, Iris, maybe have a half-hour quiet times, just one day a week. A half hour. That sounds good.
I wish. There's no quiet time here. And after you record a video and then you got to edit it and stuff, and that takes a little bit of time. Editing, I don't care. I can do that when it's semi-quiet, just quiet enough so I can concentrate. But I can do that in the evening. I'll try though. I gotta try to do something. All right. Oh, Sherry, these cards came out for you. The Hermit. They flipped over right in the deck. The Hermit and the High Priestess. So to be honest with you, right away, these cards are telling me the time that you have utilized for yourself. So whatever quiet time that you do have, you're not using it for healing. You're overthinking. You're overanalyzing. You're not putting that time into good use. Okay. So basically what it's saying is you need to find that time for spiritual growth or connecting with yourself to practice that healing. Okay. Doing some self-care for yourself. Somehow, some way you're lacking in that. All right. The only ones that are going to be best advocates for ourselves is ourselves. Yes, there's times that we do need to go see doctors. We do need to take medications, but a lot of that work comes from within too, and that's the part that for some reason is not happening. All right. I don't know if it's coming from a place from anxiety or stress, but you really, 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 like Lori said, Iris, you need to find a half an hour a day. And I automatically gave an excuse. Okay. Shame on me. You know, I automatically gave an excuse. Well, don't let that be your excuse too. I know it's easier said than done. Rob. All right, Sherry, honey. Oh, another 2 cards came out from you. Oh, okay. Listen, Sherry. Okay. So as the story goes on from here, I think so in this instance, at this point, so I don't know if this is kind of a separate issue going on with this one. All right. Because what this is saying here is that there's a lot of hidden untruths, and learning to get rid of bad habits. Okay. So I don't know if this is, let me see if this is about you or somebody else. Let me see if the cards are telling me. All right. So yes, I don't know for sure if this is about you or somebody else, but something had happened, and I don't know if it's your action or if it's somebody else's that has affected you though. That's in your space that's with you, that you care about, that takes up some of your soul space, part of your heart. All right. So something's been dishonest and not with the best intentions, that had to be breaking away free from. All right. That wasn't happy and healthy anymore. And as upsetting as it was, sometimes great change needs to happen. But a lot of this has to do with how it spiritually is affecting you. All right. Not that it just happened and you moved on. This is spiritually affecting you. So if you were going through a hard time, or maybe if you were, how could I say, because we can be, sometimes we go through periods of time there where we're our own worst enemies. Okay. And we're self-destructive to ourselves. So if we stop doing those actions, but not healing from them, that's still residual that we're attached to, that we're connected with. Okay. So this is really journeys, like seriously, the guides are begging you to take care of yourself. You might have done wrong, but you might have had wrong done to you. You might have had such situations that were out of your control. But the fact of the matter is, you have to be able to heal from it. Okay.
She's not with her mother, she said.
Oh, okay. Good. All right. Good. All right. Good. Because the next cards is, so you said now with your mother, the card I got was the 6 of Wands, and this is somebody helping you out. Okay. This is somebody coming along and giving you the help that you need, the guidance that you need at the moment. So you can have that time of rest to be able to recollect yourself. Look at, she's meditating by the beach. All right. It's a time of resting. It's a time of healing. So that's good. That is good. You still need to work on yourself though. You still need to work on yourself. You have the perfect time and opportunity to do it now. You have somebody that's came in your life that is helping you. All right. So you can take that time to yourself to be able to heal. All right. Which is good. That's perfect. But remember to take that time for yourself. Self-care is most important. All right, Sherry, sweetheart. All right, let's see who's next. Is Earth Angel in here? I know Lori is. I think Lori is.
She just swept the room.
All right. So Lori is next, unless Earth Angel's in here. And then those 2 people need a timestamp. I don't know. We haven't seen Delia Wupu yet, right?
No.
And Wupu, Lalima, Sunshine, and Brenda.
The Sunshine want reading?
Well, no, I got a couple people in front of her. We'll see who answers. Oh, look at. Oh, it's already soggy and hard on top.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. You can look at it, you can feel it. Ugh.
You don't want it?
Well, I won't be able to eat it by the time it's over. You're welcome, Sherry, sweetheart. All right, Lori's here. And Sunshine is here. Sunshine, did you want to wait until the end or do you want to be read now, honey? We're coming up. It's up to you, dear. Give people a couple minutes to answer. So, what was I going to say? Oh, while we wait for people to answer, listen, I want to tell you something funny that happened yesterday. My granddaughter, my grandbaby, she's funny as hell. She has very, 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 very long hair. Okay. And it's very, very long. And it gets in her butt. All right. This is what she says. I need a haircut because my hair's in my butt. That's what she always say. My hair goes in my butt. My hair goes in the butt. It was long. It was like past her butt. But she also loves her hair. And she'll be like, my hair's so beautiful. She'll go like, it's my baby. She's 4 now, mind you. So the past few days, she's been asking for me to cut her hair. So yesterday, I called up her mom. I'm like, I'm going to cut her hair now. She's like, oh, okay. No problem. So she's all excited. She's the one reminded me to cut her hair. And I'm like, all right, let me call your mom. So I take the first snip, like swoop, in the back of her head. She starts screaming and freaking out, saying, what are you doing to me? Mind you, I took like this much off. It's still down her back. She's like, what are you doing to me? I'm like, girl, you wanted me to take off your hair. And anyway, she's having a mental breakdown, crying because she don't want her hair cut, which nothing I can do now. I have to finish. So I have to finish her hair. She sees it on the floor. She's freaking out. She's picking it up, trying to get me, when I'm done, trying to tell me to put it back. I'm like, I can't put your hair back. You're 4. So she was crying. So my Mexican comes home for lunch, and by this time my granddaughter's fine. She's laying in my lap. She's fine. And we tell them, how we cut her hair and stuff. And I'm like, and how did you handle it? And she says, I cried like a baby. Yep. I'm a baby. I'm a mommy's baby, and maybe she can give me a bottle. She hasn't had a bottle since she was 1, but she was just trying to be funny. But anyway, she's like, I cried like I was a big cry baby. That's what she said. I was a big cry baby. It was so cute. I felt absolutely horrific for this child. I'm telling you, she had to cry for at least a good half hour. She was mortified. My hair. Oh. Today she comes upstairs. She's like, I like my hair today. I was like, good. I'm glad you like your hair. All righty. So Lori's here.
Brenda's here.
Brenda's here. Did Sunshine say?
She
Wait.
said she'll
Okay.
wait.
All right. Black Widow, are you here, honey? She is absolutely darling. She's a sweetheart. Her mom was she's like, oh, I like her haircut. The only thing is, it cut off all the curls she had. When your baby had really good curls, it cut off all her baby curls. That was her first haircut. Her hair was so long, but it cut off her baby curls. Okay. She's such a sweetheart. I love my baby. All right. Lori, honey, did you have a question today? And Crystal, are you here?
No, it might be an hour. Now it's going to be closer. Did she take?
Well, I did talk a lot, so. Oh yeah, because everybody signed up really early, so nobody's here. Oh, you gave it to Mama? Mama,
What?
you got the question?
Oh, yeah. Right in.
What will happen? Is that supposed to be things they would like for me to know? Anything else during that time period between April 10th and May 3rd?
31st.
To
No,
May. Is it May 31st?
I can't read my writing that way. And May 31st. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let's see what's going to go on the next few weeks.
She should look thankful, you know that.
Oh, the dog. Yeah, I know. Alrighty.
Doing that. What else in general?
So I'm not really too sure. All right, Lori. It does like indicate like right now you're at the phase of, I don't know if it's something that's within you. It's like you were feeling good for a while. You felt uplifted, a lot of new things on the horizon. Now just in that aspect, it just kind of feels stagnant. Like you feel like there was some kind of setback. And I think it has to do, I think, with a masculine person in your life that's making you feel that way. And masculine person, that doesn't mean it's necessarily male. It could be even a female that's very strong and driven and kind of bullheaded, carries that same energy. But let me pull a couple cards. All right. Listen. All right, so there's somebody around you. It might actually be a male that's making you feel like that you don't know if you're worthy enough or good enough. All right, and it's breaking your heart a little bit. Okay, it's breaking your spirit. It's breaking your heart. And I'm going to tell you this because, yep. All right, I'm going to tell you this because it's okay if we end up having a problem with somebody once in a while, okay? But if it comes to a point where they're breaking your spirit enough where you don't feel like you're worthy enough, you really need to take a step back and take a rest and see what direction you might need to go next or how you're going to handle the situation. This hasn't have anything to do with you. Like, you personally didn't do anything wrong. This is how somebody else is making you feel. Okay. This is how somebody else is making you feel. And you feel like that connection you thought you once had maybe isn't quite there anymore, where they're not as supportive as you thought they were. All right. And you're wondering how much more you can take. Yeah, because Sean, finally, Nightbot's finally working. Lord, did you have any questions?
Lord.
I didn't want to leave you feeling just like, oh, blah. So I pulled one more card just to kind of see where it's going. It's the High Priestess card. So at the end of the day, whatever happens, it might be part of it's because it's a retrograde, but you said until May 31st, but maybe this needs to get resolved until anything else happens in the future. But at the end of the day, you're still going to have a higher learning. You're just still an experiment. It's a learning lesson from here that maybe won't be shown for a long time. All right. But this is still part of your process. It's still a part of your growth.
Brenda said, be right back.
All right, sweetheart.
She was next.
Yeah.
Okay, Black Widow.
Just let us know when you get back, Brenda, because you're next. Well, I was waiting for Lori to answer.
Oh. Oh, that was no. I didn't know that.
Lori.
Oh, if you end up with Black Widow, she said general.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, Blackwood, you might be next. We'll see if Brenda is back in time. We'll see. Where did everybody go tonight? All of a sudden, everyone went poof. I don't understand. They keep telling me that, and I have to figure out who it is, but they keep telling me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've said this to you before. So before you ask me if it's a female, but both of these cards are masculine. Both these cards are masculine.
she got secret admirer.
It wouldn't be a secret admirer.
Oh, not a good secret admirer.
We'll take some time to reflect and think about it. Maybe this is part of your journey. Maybe it's trying to get you to open your mind, open your eyes about something maybe that's going around you that's not very healthy, and you're still trying to hold on, hoping that it'll work. I'm not too sure, but that's a journey on your own. So it's a male figure.
Sunday church, Wednesday church. I'm not sure.
I have no idea. Let me see if it has anything to do with church. See, another male card came out again. I have no idea. Not following through with plans they said that they were going to do for you. And emotionally disconnected too. I don't know, sweetheart. I'm not sure, sweetie. Whatever it is, hope you find the answer. I think you will soon. Listen. So we're in the retrograde, and one of the good things about retrograde is one of the reasons why it's hard for some of us, okay, because it's a really great time for reflection and divination and meditation and trying to figure out how things are. So and it's a lot of truths come out. Okay. So we end up realizing and seeing and picking up on things that maybe you wouldn't normally notice before. All right. So really it's a benefit for you. It might not feel like it at the time. It might feel horrible. You might feel a little broken to hear some truths or to accept some different ideas or new things, but know that that's one of the good things about retrograde is that you end up coming to realization about a lot of things. Okay. So maybe it's a really good time now to try to work on that and figure that out. All right. So it must be a male figure since they keep telling me and not a female with the male energy. Yeah. I mean, it still could be a female, but I don't know. I'll pull some random card over, see if it says anything again. But that was 3 male cards in a row. Oh, 6 of Cups, it's memories. So maybe it's somebody that you walked away from or you're about to walk away from. I'm not really too sure. That's a journey you're going to have to figure out, sweetie. But yeah, you're right, because it has come up before in the past, a few times actually. And that's what I say. Sometimes if you're a regular, the cards will say the same thing 10 different ways until you resolve it. All right. That's why I'll sometimes say I'll do it from one week to the next week. Well, things can change from day to day, but if there's something important in your life that you're not resolving, that's going to still keep coming up in a reading until it's done and resolved and the next thing comes along. All right. It does say this is part of your journey, though. Whatever it is part of your journey. Some kind of learning experience. And when it's things like that, sometimes you don't realize until it's way down the road. But just know everything is planned out as part of your journey, as much as hard it is, or as much as it sucks sometimes. All right, Lori, honey. Brenda, are you back? If not, Black Widow's turn. We cleanse these cards some.
Yeah, you do that. Oh, I just looked up and said, oh, it was mine she took.
All right, Kashan, honey. All right, sweetheart.
She's putting what in again? Did she remember?
Start paying attention to signs and symbols around you, Lori. Little hints here and there. But also remember, something just might be a difficult time or a difficult day because we are in retrograde. All right. So sometimes people will have an off day, not meaning to. That doesn't mean that they're bad, they're horrible, or some, this is the truth. Sometimes people are just having a bad time, just like the rest of us are.
Kashan wants to know how long.
A lot of people who signed up early are not here yet, so I don't think it's going to be too long, Kashan. But if you need to leave and come back, that's okay. Okay, Gail, sweetheart. Black Widow, are you in here? You want to step out for a minute thinking Brenda was here.
Betrayals. Oh, my prescription.
Oh, okay, honey. And you said you wanted a general. Okay, hon. Oh, no, I do believe they have properties in. Yeah, Gail said, do you guys believe in pretty rocks and crystals, real properties, or just pretty colors? Rocks definitely do carry energy, even a plain looking one that's on the ground. Crystals are proved to carry energy. A lot of our electronics have crystals in them, little crystal pieces in there. You take two crystal rocks and rub them together. So say if you want to start a fire and you rub two sticks together, right? That makes a spark. But if you rub two crystals together and you have the lights off, the energy stays within and you'll see it like lightning bolts inside the rock itself. It's very, very cool. So it's kind of a proof that it does hold on to energy and feelings in ourself. Thank you, Lori. All right, Black Widow. It's also important to clean your metals and rocks that you have on you because they hold energy. So if you've been, not feeling too well lately and you've been really cranky and upset, and sometimes we need to cleanse our jewelry, even the jewelry on our fingers. All right.
And our stones outside of it in the.
Yeah, it depends what kind of stone. Yeah. Some stones you don't want to leave out in the sun, like amethyst or smoky quartz, because they're hidden in the dark. So if they're in the light too long, they'll fade after a while. Oh. Ooh, Black Widow. This is good. So you're on the verge of on a learning experience, okay, in a higher level for yourself, like a type of a aha moment, and now you're like, now I know what I got to do. I'm getting ready to push forward. The only thing is just make sure you have it all lined up and together before you push forward. All right. Because you don't want to be running willy-nilly with the sword in your hand. But this is a good action card right next to the High Priestess. Sorry. My chair rolled back.
He's not on the list, but he asked how many are before.
You got like 3 people. 3 people before you. Yeah, I got after Black Widow, I got Crystal, Nella, Rajbinder, Kashan, Tap Jack. Oh, and Kashan again. I wrote down Kashan twice.
Well, she put it one.
Yeah. So you're not too far away, honey. I mean, there might be 1 or 2 people that bump in that was ahead of you that might end up popping in, but you don't have too many people in front of you. Oh, there's going to be some conclusions, and it's going to end a lot of that stress that's been going on. Ooh, okay. But at a price, at a cost, it's going to feel like. All right. You're going to start taking action and start moving forward. Okay. But it's going to, and you're going to get the answers that you want, but it's at a cost. Okay. Because a lot of things that were hidden are going to come forward and be revealed. So it might be stressful, but it's for the greater good in the future. You might not feel it at the moment, but things, for you to finalize anything, to bring things to a completion so you can push forward, is very stressful. And that's kind of what this is indicating here. Okay, is that some things, some answers, some conclusions are not going to be the way that you wished or hoped they would be, but it's going to end up in the long run going to have ease your mind. Okay, but it's going to be at a cost. So basically everything's going to work out, but when I say at a cost is because you're going to feel some type of way about it at the end, because a lot of truths and secrets are going to get revealed. All right, a lot of hidden stuff. Yeah, and then you're going to be able to push forward from there. All right, Black Widow, sweetheart. So I don't know, it kind of have that kind of bittersweet feeling. I don't know how else to explain it.
Raj wants to know how long.
Oh, I just answered him.
No, he asked again after.
When should I check back? Maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's got
about 20 minutes. Yeah. You're welcome, honey. Honestly, Black Widow, whatever's going on is already at play. And if it hasn't happened yet, it's literally about to happen. Brenda, you back yet, honey? All right, Crystal, Nella, or USA Baines, are you in here? Raj Vendor, if you got a couple minutes, I can do you right now, honey. I can do you right now while we'll wait for everybody else to answer. Oh, we might have popped out real quick already. Rajvinder, I said I can read you real quick if you want, but I think they already popped out. All right, who was in here? Right, who's here right now waiting for a reading?
Sunshine.
Sunshine's last.
Here.
Huh?
She's here though.
If you're waiting for a reading, speak now.
Or forever hold yourself. Never hold your peace. Well, she'll be back in 15, 20 minutes though. Got one person.
Yep.
We could do a few.
Okay, Crystal's here. All right, Crystal, honey. I'll read you now, honey. You're next on the list anyway, so it's perfect. Crystal, did you have a question, honey? Oh, thank you, Gail. Everything takes a little bit of time. Oh, good. Tat Jack's here. All right, I'll do Crystal and then Tat Jack. Unless Brenda pops in, then I'll do Brenda, then Tat Jack, but we'll see. Gail, if you have questions, go ahead. Just put them in the chat if you ever got a question. All right, Crystal. Oh, this is good. So, oh, Crystal, this is really good. So I don't know what's going on in your life, but listen, recently you've had to take some action and push forward. Okay. Just make sure, I don't know. Do you have children? The only reason why I'm asking that is because sometimes this represents a child to me. It doesn't represent child in the tarot itself. But one thing about tarot is different cards, when you become a reader, means different things to different people. And I have a personal reason why this could represent children to me sometimes. So a lot of times when this card comes up, before I finish my reading, I'll say, hey, do you have a child? All right. So get an indication has something to do with that. But so Crystal, this is indicating that you're taking action to push forward. All right. And you're turning that thought into action, but it's still in that planning phase. All right. You might need some help to get everything together and plan everything out accordingly. And this is what's going on right at this moment. It might be a little slow going right now because in a retrograde. And listen, you don't want it to go too quick during a retrograde anyways. So let it take time. Let it stew a little bit. Okay. So you can really make sure you dot those I's and cross those T's. All right. She didn't answer yet. I wonder if she's behind a little bit.
Ooh, right?
Crystal.
Oh, Crystal.
So I'll
yeah, because she said she was here now.
yeah. I'll pull a card to see. Does it have to do with a child or does it have to do with her? All right. I don't think it has to do with a child, but what it says is that in the past, all right, in the past, you're hoping and wanting the help, but you had to figure out how to do it yourself, which was hard and difficult. But listen, Crystal, at the end of the day, you were strong and you pushed forward and you did it yourself. It was a long, hard road getting there. You didn't get the help quite the way that you're hoping to, or maybe you were promised and told. You end up having to figure it yourself. But you know what? You're going to appreciate it, enjoying it more at the end. All right. So don't give up hope. All right, sweetheart. Tish.
Yeah,
Hey, Tish likes joking with everybody. He's going to ask everybody, are you blonde? He's been looking for his blonde hair for about 2 years now. Oh, you know Gail? Okay, good. Then you know Tish is an awesome person. All right, I did read for Black Widow. I did read for Crystal.
Fat Jack is next.
Yeah.
That's what you told me.
Yeah, Jack is next unless Brenda came back.
Right.
And then I can do Kashan too.
Where's Tat Jack now? I thought he was here.
Tat Jack and Kashan. Let me know you're in here.
Is anybody alive in there?
Where'd everybody go? All right, Mama. Will you talk to them for a minute until I get back?
Okay, you're leaving me?
Yeah.
Oh, see how you are?
So I gotta go use the facilities. Hopefully by the time I get back, people will be back. All right, Jack, hold on. I'll be right back in 1 second, honey.
Gail said he kisses you. Every time I sit down to entertain you, she comes in and tells me to get the hell out of the seat. So don't expect me to be here for very long. There's sunshine cleaning house. Okay, Tat Jack, you're soon. You're still missing a few people. Kashan, you around? You're going to be next. Kashan, answer me. Everybody's thinking it'll be 2 hours before they're reading, but there's so many people that signed up and didn't come in yet. I think a lot of them are going to have to be time stamped. Anyhow, let's clean her cards for her, huh? What do you think? This is a nice deck. It's a really nice deck. I like these. There we go. So what we're going to do right now, you're cutting your hair, spring cut. Scary but exciting. Okay. Let's see. We're going to pull a card for Iris. Don't tell her. Uh-oh. Knight of Wands. Let's see what's going on with her. Well, something's going on in her relationship. Don't tell me she's going to have another kid. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's not going to happen. Wait till she sees her cards. She's going to have to cleanse these. Oh. And he's fighting a battle for her. Isn't that nice? Well, I want to know how pet snack companies know how the treats taste. Just saw one that said pizza flavored. Did someone eat it to find out? Well, that's possible. It's so clean that it made Iris have to tinkle. Okay, sunshine. And you want a general tat track. Okay. She's not going to like the idea I was messing with her card. She'll get over it. She's got a lot of the same energy I got. But I feel strong and can do this. Try one. I already did. I pulled a couple for Iris to see what she would think of them. Oh, good. Brenda's here. So, we got to do Brenda. You took off. We called you. Brenda and Tatchak wants a general. Right? That's what I saw. Brenda, do you have a question? If you do, write it in there. Brenda just came in.
Yep.
And I pulled some cards. You might want to clean your deck. It's got my energy, all that positive, wonderful, awesome energy on it.
Oh,
This is all about you.
that's nice. Mom.
Tell me what it says.
Well, let me see if it's personal or not.
It is personal. I just looked at it. Of course it's personal. It's yours.
Okay.
So Brenda came in and I told her to write a question.
Oh, look at my hair's a
Anything
mess.
about Michael and I, she said.
Okay. Hold on 1 second, Brenda. So I was getting ready to read Tap Jack.
And he said a general.
She did? Okay.
Yeah, she
General
did.
for
I'm
her.
sorry.
Would you have long hair and you're getting ready to cut it short? Is that what it is? I'm shaking my hands. I want to make sure my hands are dry.
Make your
Before.
cards and clean. Put some lots of energy in. You might be burning your hands by now.
Doing Tap Jack and then Brenda. Oh, you had to leave a situation that was kind of heartbreaking and you're going through a really difficult time and trying to find your way. That's kind of how you're feeling at this moment. Basically, you feel lost. You feel lost. But let's see what we can do. Oh. Oh, you need to take some time for you to fully get those answers. You need to take some time to self-reflect, okay? And the reason is right now is not a good time to take too much action, all right? But whatever it is, it looks like you literally had to leave a situation. It might even physically leave a situation, which left you into the unknown and not sure what to do. So to make sure you really plan out, you really got to look inside yourself to be able to get those answers. Hey, Aslan. Oh, okay. So basically what it's saying is, all right, basically what it's saying is, so I don't know if you know this part of the situation, but maybe you do. But it does look like, basically somebody has to step into the situation to be able to help out. Maybe even, I don't know if it has to do with some kind of documents or something that you can't do by yourself. It could even be the court of law. All right. And it's going to end up having to be like an ending. Okay. To put a finalization on something. It's going to end up being a memory, a past memory. The thing is, you feel like you're done wrong for a while now. That's going to come to a conclusion. It's not fair to you. That feeling is not going to be fair to you in the end, but that's the conclusion it's going to be at the end. All right. Because you don't want to feel like you've been living this way for so long. All right. And then you end up taking the raw end of the stick, basically, that it really wasn't fair to you. So it's going to be a hard ending. And it does look like that you were done wrong. I don't think that's going to really get resolved the way that you wanted it to go, but at least they'll have a conclusion so you can move on. All right. All right, Tap Jack, sweetheart.
My sunshine, my only sunshine.
All right, Brenda, sweetheart.
You make me happy with skirts of gray.
Mama singing to you, sunshine.
Never know how much I love you. You still taste like sunshine on me.
If you're-
go now.
If you're in here waiting for a reading, let me know now.
Pat Jack and Aslan's here already. Waiting for Krishan. I called to her again. I haven't heard anything.
That's fine. She might have slept out. It's late where she's at.
Yeah.
Aslan, you'll be coming up quick, honey. That's good, Brenda. Sometimes it's good just to cry and cry and cry and just let it release. We need that once in a while. All right, but you did say you wanted to see how you and Michael were doing. Was that the question? Let me go back up a little bit. Yeah, okay. All right. So I'll pull 3 cards for you, 3 cards for Mike. Oh, Sunshine loves you. You have a question for tonight? Okay, sweetheart. So do 3 cards for Brenda. And 3 cards for Mike. Oh, these cards wanted to come up for Mike. All right. All right. So it looks like, Brenda, you might have been hurt in the past, like some wrongdoings happened in the past. Okay. And sometimes you live in the past. You're having a hard time letting it go. It does indicate, though, that you are trying right now. You're trying. You want to, that you want everything to work out. You are need to get in a mindset how you want things to change. But all right, so I don't know the situation or the scenario, okay, but something happened in the past that made you feel like that you were done wrong somehow, some way. All right. And you're holding on to that, right? You can only own up and change your part of it. Okay. So for you to heal and be able to carry on, if you want to work out, you can only change your part of it and your end of it. So that means even if I'm not accusing you of anything, Michael. I don't know you at all. So if Mike has made mistakes in the past and you feel that he has, and even if in the balance spectrum, you feel like it's, he did worse than what you've done in the past, just know, though, you still got to own up on your end too. Okay. It's a 2-way street. All right. So for things to work out, it takes both parties to work things out. All right. It's not that they have to prove themselves. All right. It's to the point now where it's been a long time. I'm guessing, I don't know. It's been a while, that it's time to accept it, make the changes, heal yourself, so you can move on and continue on doing what you want to do. All right. This is talking about, and the reason why I say that is this is talking about breaking free from old habits and old baggage. Okay. And that has to do with you. You got to break yourself free from your thoughts and your feelings. All right. Now with Michael, it is, this is saying that right here, this is saying that there was some hurt memories. Okay. All right. His right below you is, some things have changed in the past, whether he's messed up or not. Things haven't gone right and he's felt it. Okay. He didn't like it. He feels like, his whole world's come crashed around him. Like he has his own problems too. So even if 2 people live together, you still have your own thoughts and feelings and they still have their own thoughts and feelings. Right. And this is him working hard to try to make things right in the situation. Either working hard physically, going to work, or at home trying to show, not in an emotional way, but trying to do little things to show you that they still care. All right. But sometimes when we get upset, we take it for granted. All right. Now with him, it does show in the end that he needs to do his own self-reflection and healing from within himself. Okay. But he's working on that. All right. He's working on that. So whatever has happened, you know what you need to change about you, and he does know what he needs to change within himself too. All right. And so it's a never ending process. He might not have the aha moment, but he is. he's starting to put things into action and starting to rethink things and really doing some self-reflection. So that's really good. That's a good indication. Not that everything's going to be perfect, but that's a good indication. All right, yeah, because sometimes you got to realize that is it worth fighting for? Okay, so at this point, your guys are on the right track and doing what you need to do. So if you both live up to your ends of the bargain of what you guys want, it will work out. All right, not that it's going to be perfect. Nothing's ever perfect, but it's not worth the struggle on who's going to prove what. Okay. All right. All right, love.
Sean, I haven't heard from Ross Bender.
I did read Tat Jack, right?
Did him before Brenda, didn't you?
Huh?
You did him before Brenda.
Yeah, I did her before Brenda. All right, who's in here waiting for a reading besides Sunshine? I'm asking in case somebody else that was in here before popped
Yeah.
out again.
Anybody here? Wake up, everybody.
Lori, Gail said, Lori, I cried last week. Also, after I told and tried to talk to family members passed, and then guess what? The next day it was raining, and I felt brave enough to open up the front door and walk outside. Oh, Gail, that's awesome. Let me tell you though, rain is healing. Rain is healing. I know like nobody wants to go outside in the rain. But it's okay to go out in the rain and just let it soak you. Just let it get you all wet. Take a breath of fresh air when you get outside and just envision that, listen, rain comes from the heavens. It's pure. It's clear. Just envision it just wiping away all that stress that you got going on with you.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's going super quick. Sunshine, are you ready, honey? Okay, I'll do Aslan first. Sunshine likes to be last.
Yes, I know.
All right, Aslan, you said you had a question, hon? What's your question, my love?
Oh, Aslan said, where did I write it? What's in store for Tony and I?
Oh, what's this for? Okay, all right. All right, I got the question, honey. Huh?
Seems later.
I know. I'm trying to cleanse the cards good. Oh, let me cleanse these cards a little bit more. All right, I'm going to pull 3 cards for you and 3 cards for Tony. Tony been kind of hot-headed because that popped right on out.
Oh, Rod Fender's back.
Oh, good. Rajvinder, you're next, honey.
Sunshine said yes. I don't know what you asked.
I forgot now. That was a couple minutes ago. All right, here's 3 cards for you and 3 cards for Tony. Okay. You guys are all right. Are you guys in a relationship? The reason why I'm asking is because you're in one direction feeling one way, and he's parallel, with you, but having their own issues. Okay. It says that in the past, you guys have both made mistakes. His might seem a little bit worse than yours, and he's at the point he's not even worth. No, it's worth the fight. But if he is gonna, it's probably not gonna be. Hold on, let me. Okay, yeah. So Tony could be a little hot-headed sometimes, but you know what? You can be too. All right, you go before you think. All right, and they do also, but and not in a nice way. Like yours feels more defensive. Okay, like you feel like you have to defend yourself when they're not being so nice. Okay, you're trying to keep things together, trying to keep the balance, hoping things will work out, and they're not doing such a great job. Actually, you might have gotten such not nice news, or they did. All right. They're not honest with themselves about what they're doing on their end. All right. While you, on the other hand, you're really trying hard to find that inner peace and how to handle and fix situations. All right. So you're trying to hold it together. You're trying to do what it is that you need to do, the best of the ability that you can. Then not so much at the moment. Okay. Let me see what the final thing is between you guys. Oh, hold on. I can't see chat. All right. I don't know what happened there. All right. Okay. So let me see the final between you guys. All right. Oh, you're more hot-headed than him. Yeah, well, they don't handle it as well. Yes, Nell, I did call you. It was a while ago. If you wait a few minutes, I'll call you again, okay? Let me think. You could be next, Nella. All right, this card fell out. 4 of Wands. There's going to be celebration. All right. So one of you guys are going to get your head out of the clouds and things are going to be okay. Not going to be perfect, but it'll be okay. All right. Yeah, things will be okay. But Aslan, you have to understand that whatever you're doing to try to find that inner peace and balance, because you're working really hard on yourself, I'm going to be brutally honest and ask you, are you not meaning to take out some of your frustrated on him, like nitpicking, complaining, not meaning to, like just being frustrated, you don't know why? All right, because this is like you're trying to work your inner peace and they don't really like what's going on. You feel like you're always on the defensive for some reason, and they've been hot-headed and stuff in the past. But the thing is, they don't know. Listen, you're broken down, they're broken down. Okay? They're broken down, you're broken down. You're trying to find that inner peace. But you really have to recognize everything that's going on. I'm only talking about your end and your part of it, okay? Because that's all I can do. You're here, they're not here. All right. So, but it does look like everything will be okay and work out as long as both parties are trying to work in agreement. If that makes sense. Why does this thing keep shutting off? Oh, you're both water sign. Okay, that explains a whole bunch. I'm a water sign too. Yeah, you guys both definitely have. I don't know. Okay, so listen, I don't know if that's happening right now, because it does show that you're trying to work as hard as you possibly can. All right. But it does indicate with them at this right moment, so it hasn't happened yet, it's literally about to happen. Either you're going to get news that you don't like, or they're going to get news that they don't like about each other. So in other words, either you're going to find something about him you don't like, or he's going to find something about you don't like. All right. So, and it's going to be very upsetting to him. All right. So either he's going to get caught out, like, oops, my bad, or you're going to get caught out. Okay. So whatever it is, you need to fix it and pray and try to get things to work out. Just say in the end, things will be okay. He's going to come to realization a few things that he really doesn't like, and you're still going to try to work really hard on bettering yourself. Okay. All right, sweetheart. Just keep working forward. It'll work out in the long run. Okay. As long as you guys both work really, really hard. It's okay to have problems. All relationships have problems. We all have their up and down. Okay, Nelly, you can put it in now. We all have our ups and downs, and that's okay. That's okay. That's part of making us grow, right? All right, sweetheart. I'm an Aquarius. Does Robert Scorpio feel about me, and how does the future look? Okay. All right, now I'm going to pull 3 cards for you and then 3 cards for Robert. Oh, hey, Delia Whoopoo. He says that always we will be all right with shared common goal of making it work. Yeah, see? See? And then if I repeated it, that means your guy just saying hello. He was correct. Listen. All right.
About time, Delia Whoopoo.
All right, Nella.
What?
All right. Oh, Delia Whoopoo's laughing.
Yep. No, is it okay?
Oh, 2 cards out for you, Nella. So I read those 2 together. All right. All right, so listen. So listen, Nella. It looks like in the past you've had to walk away from a situation. I don't know if it's them or another situation in the past that it was just too much heavy burden. You had to release it and you just had to move away. Okay. I don't know if, and then with, okay. So, and then with them, oh, okay. So listen, with them, they're pretty stubborn too. Okay. And that's probably the Aquarius of them also though. Okay. That they're pretty stubborn too. And they don't know how to handle their emotions at times. Okay. Which really isn't too fair for you because they really tried their best. Like in their heart, they try, but they don't. What they think and their action, I think, is 2 different things. Okay. That's the nicest way I can put it. Yes, you're the Aquarius, they're the Scorpion. Yeah. All right. So you are trying really hard to, even though you're hurt in the past, you're really trying hard to work on things and try to make it better than it was before in the past. Okay. Like you don't want to give up hope, but you're almost to the point where I don't know how much more I can deal with this sometimes. Let me tell you something though. They have been going through a very hard time. The Scorpion has. I don't know what's going on with the Scorpion, but they've really been going through a rough time. Let me pull a card here and kind of see. Okay. I hope that whatever issues that they go through, that they have an outlet and somebody to talk to, because they're going through a lot of their own stuff. Things that only, if you're a partnership with somebody, sometimes you need like a third party, somebody to talk to. All right, whether it's professional or a good friend to help you get through your hard time. And they've been going through a really difficult time. All right, to the point where they're their own worst enemies. Okay, with in their soul, and in their head, and overthinking and overanalyzing and having depression. It seems like they've had one yicky thing happen to another, and that might be why that how they handle situations isn't always the best. Now with you, all right, to get towards, like, listen, you guys both have issues going on and they really need to get fixed. And when I say you both have issues, I mean within the partnership, whatever you guys are talking about. All right. So they're going to act like at the end of the day, all right, that everything's peachy keen and they work to be where they're at, and they're just okay. All right. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but that's how they're going to show it in the outside appearance. While you are going to work as hard as you can and then still feel burnt out and maybe second guessing if it was even worth it sometimes. All right. Because something has to come between you guys, because you're going to have to realize, is it worth the fight? Is it worth the fight? And that's something that if you guys both don't work on whatever you individually have going on, it probably, I'm not saying you guys are going to break out, but it's not going to ever get resolved. Okay. Some fights are not worth fighting. And that's the last card that it's saying. Some fights are not worth fighting. All right. Somebody needs to give and throw in that white towel. All right. You need to learn from it. You guys need to both accept whatever it is that's going on and then heal from that and move on. They're going to move on quicker. They're going to be like, yeah, everything's fine. At least pretend they are. Yeah, everything's fine. Nothing's bothering me. And it's not true. That is not true. So if they act like everything's okay, no, not everything's okay. Not everything's okay. Oh, you're not together. We met. Okay. So listen. Listen to me. If that's the case, pay attention to what they're saying around you. Okay?
Is it just cheating?
Yeah, pay attention to what's going on around you, because they have their own issues going on. They have a lot hidden inside of you, so pay attention to the signs and symbols that's going on around you. Okay? You don't want to get wrapped up in the same thing you've been wrapped up in before. All right? So that means you don't want to replay anything that's happened before. They're going to, on the outside shell, look like and pretend everything's okay, and they've accomplished everything in life, and they got everything good going on for them. That is not the truth. And you have to realize if it's worth the fight at the very end. Is it worth the fight? It's going to be a learning lesson.
Cheating and texting, she said.
Oh, okay. See, you already know the answer then. You want things to work out. You want everything to be okay, but it's a two-way street. They're going to act like they're okay and they're good and they're fine. It's not. Nope. But you already know this in your heart. All right. Pay attention to the cues. And it looks like, I don't know why it's shown then at the beginning. So maybe it was when you guys first started talking, you kind of known what was going on and you maybe try to walk away from it. Or maybe you done this rodeo before, but it's not worth carrying the burden and the heartache for you to walk away from the situation. Oh, he's not cheating, not like me. So he does not like me.
He just pretends.
No, he has some issues going on with him, is what I'm saying.
I don't think he likes any women.
Well, I don't know about that, but I don't know. I'm telling you, there's something about him. I'll show you the cards. Look at the Five of Cups is reversed and the Hermit is reversed. So that means he's been going through hard issues within himself, but he's acting like everything is okay. All right. Not you so much. you wishing and hoping things will be okay and be one way, and you're working hard because of whatever happened in the past. So if it wasn't with him, something like this has happened in the past. All right, but you want things to work out. You want to create those memories. All right. They have some issues going on. They're going to act like everything's okay, but it's not. You got to wonder if it's worth the fight. Okay. This is a learning experience. So I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if he's really pretending. I don't know the scenario or the situation, but something is not right. Something is not right. And they have their own issues going on. It could be that, you know how everybody's life, you ever meet somebody and their life is just falling apart, but they're always outside with their friends, acting like smiling, acting like they're all happy, but really inside everything's crap. It could be something like that. But still, there's still warning signs.
Can I ask one more, please?
Yeah. Okay. I don't see any love connection there, to be honest with you. All right, let me put these cards off to the side. I'm not going to reshuffle them in. Yep. Yes, USA Baines, you're next. All right, let me pull a couple cards about the other person. You. Or right away here, it says that that's not really your pick. All right, let me pull some cards about this person. No, they're not emotionally connected. And honestly, at the end of the day, I think it's... Listen, at the end of the day, I do not think that you guys would make a good fit. I don't see a love connection there either. I really don't. No, I don't really see it going anywhere. And that's just to be honest with you. Like, not even getting to that stage of it going that far. And that's just the way I see it. And I don't know, whoever you're talking to now, I would really start paying attention to the things that they're saying and putting them all together and kind of see what's going on and see if it's worth it. If they string you along, it's not worth it. But don't take it to heart that it's something that you've done. It's not anything that you've done. It might be just they have their own issues going on. And they're not going to show it. They're not going to tell it, but they have some stuff going on in their real life, some personal things that maybe they don't really want to share with anybody. All right. And I don't know. I have a funny feeling you might have talked to people before that's done the same thing to you, because at the very beginning, it's talk about like a replay. So if it's not a replay with them, it's a replay from somebody else. All right, Nella. You're welcome, honey. Okay, Mama. All right, next is Rajvinder. All right, Rajvinder, do you have a question, love? No, I don't see one, Nella. Unless something changed, I don't see one at this point. But it is a retrograde. No, I don't, Nella. Not really so much Scorpio. Definitely not the one you just asked about. And the Scorpio, I think you're going to string along for a little bit, but just start paying attention to the signs around you. Okay, honey. So I'll do 3 cards for you and 3 cards for your husband. Oh. No, Nella, I don't know. I'm not really too sure. It could be just something personal that he's going through. I think he might have been depressed and stuff in the past. to be honest with you, that he's had some heartbreak anyways. Some kind of heartbreak. All right, Raj Vendor. All right, so listen. I just want you to know, keep in mind we're in a retrograde, okay? So sometimes it feels like the worst case scenario going on in the readings. I'm just going to be honest with you. All right, let me pull some more for your husband. Right away, I can tell with you though. So listen, right away here it says that you're in the recent past, okay? Recently been wondering if it's worth being held on to, okay? It's slipping away. That's the thought you're feeling, that you're going through. You could tell that there's some strain in the marriage. You got the Lovers card in reverse, so that means something that's near and dear to you and that's important to you. You could feel the disconnect, and that's not fair to you. And you just need rest. You're broken. You need some help. All right. And you're not sure what to do. You don't know how to pick yourself up from this. All right, let me pull some for them. And like I said, we're in a retrograde, so this is the worst case feelings going on right now. Oh. So they're in limbo. They're not even sure what they want to do either. They're not helping the situation any, that's for sure. So in other words, right here, you're feeling like everything is slipping away. What's near and dear to you is just falling apart. And they're just disconnected. They're not showing any emotion. They're not trying to work anything out. They're just kind of like going with the flow. All right. Oh, this has been going on for a long time. This isn't anything new. All right. And this might feel like it's coming to head right now. And it's probably because it's a retrograde. Because you got the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse. That means this is a long time coming. Oh, and they're not going to change or try to work anything out anytime soon. They're not. So they're just kind of stringing you along, at least that feeling for a while. All right. So at some point, you're going to have to come to the conclusion what's going to happen, if it's worth the fight. All right. It does not show right away if like they're leaving or anything like that. But what it definitely shows is that you feel them slipping away, and that's kind of what they're doing. I don't know if they have something going on within themselves. They've been doing this for a very long time. This isn't anything new. This has been a long time. And they're not going to do anything to work it out. They're just whatever happens kind of attitude. They're disconnected. I feel like he's going through something. He would not go see anybody. No, I don't see him like cheating or anything like that. He is disconnected. So see right here, you have the hangman upside down. Okay, this card's in reverse. So he's stagnant. He's not pushing forward. He's not doing what he should be doing. You got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That means this has been going on for a long time. This isn't anything new. And you got the Magician in reverse. So he's not even inside his own head trying to work on anything. All right. So it's leaving you stuck. You feel it breaking apart. You don't know what to do. You just need to try to figure things out. And you don't see the action moving forward, and you're thinking the worst is going to happen. All right. It does not show that he's cheating or anything like that. That's not what it's showing. It's showing that he is disconnected. How he's disconnecting and what actions he's taken, I have no idea. But he is disconnected.
She said she needs to seek help. Needs help.
Oh, you think he needs help? I would not be surprised because he is really disconnected. Disconnected in a way with everything in life. This ain't even a relationship, just relationship wise. It's everything in life. Everything. For some reason, he feels like everything is bad.
So what should I do?
I don't know. Let me see if the cards are say. It didn't say in here, but let me see. You can't help somebody that doesn't want the help right now, but let me pull a couple cards and get an idea. And like I said, maybe this will pass because it is retrograde. It is a worst case scenario. He needs professional help, all right, outside help, all right. But whether he's ready to accept that or not, I'm not really too sure. Oh, you'll be getting some news soon. Trying to get things to work out. Maybe you got to make some phone calls. You're going to have to be the emotional support. Okay.
So how can I make it connect?
So listen. Listen, I'm not sure. I don't have the answer on how you can make him connect. That's the journey between you guys, okay? But only thing I can tell you here is that I would not be surprised if you need to talk to somebody or try to get him to talk to somebody to try to get him the help that he needs, okay? It's going to be a long, hard road, a lot of work. It's a lot of time and energy. All right. It does say that emotionally it's wearing you down, but you have a good heart and that you're caring and loving. And that's probably the most that you can do right now is just reassurance. Okay. They're severely disconnected. And it doesn't say much more than that, except that you probably need some outside sources to talk to, whether it's you that have to make some phone calls for him or talk to somebody, get them to talk to him. I'm not really too sure. It's not really saying.
She said he does think everything and everyone is bad.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's disconnected. That's
Or out to get
yeah.
something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He's got to deal with that.
Yeah. So yeah, those are some issues that he needs to deal with, and he needs help. He needs outside help. And only one that can probably end up doing it if he's not willing to is somehow you're going to have to. But still be loving and caring and reassuring at the same time. And even though it's hard and not fair for you, okay? It does have the judgment card here, but the way it's laid out is either he's worried that he's going to get judged or you're worried what other people on the outside might think. It could be a little bit of both of you. But that's kind of the indication here that it's showing. So it makes it a little bit harder to get things done. Oh, I know, honey. I know. It's not going to change anytime soon. Not unless something drastic happens. It's not going to change anytime soon. They're not willing to do anything about it at this point. But the unfortunate thing is, if they're not willing or even acknowledge how they think and feel about a situation, they're not able to correct it, if that makes sense. They don't even realize that they might be part of their own problem. Like they're their own worst enemy. And they're their own worst enemy, and now it's affecting everybody around them. If that makes sense. But like I said, it's a retrograde, so everything's going to be heightened, and it's going to seem even worse right now. So don't jump to any decisions or conclusions yet. I'm just kind of start tallying and see what you can do. Start really thinking. I think during the retrograde, though, it might give you some answers of what you should be doing, but take some time to really reflect.
so tired of it. And she said, should I let him go?
Hold on. Well, I would never tell you if you should let him go or not. But let me see what the cards say. Oh, I gotta put my glasses on. I can't even see the cards.
She says, whenever I talk to him, all he talks about is bird and eagle.
Huh?
Bird and eagle.
A bird and an eagle.
Yeah.
Oh, you feel torn. You're not sure what to do. You're really working hard in a relationship, but yeah, you don't know if that's going to work anymore.
Costs me money, heartache, and stress.
All right. All right. This is already telling me what we already know. He's not going to change. Not much I know. Remember, I just said he needs to get help. The card came up again in reverse. He's not going to take the help. It doesn't say what you should do, but then again, I wouldn't give you that answer anyways, to be honest with you, because this is your journey alone. It does show, though, once again, that nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change for the better. That's all I can tell you. Nothing's going to change for the better right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to change. He's disassociated. He's disassociating and disconnecting. So he might act like it's all your fault. No, it's whatever he's going on inside of him. His soul is disconnected, like he's not right. Actually, I'm trying to nicely tell you, I don't know if mentally he's okay. That's the nicest way I can put it. And he needs to acknowledge it himself. But I don't think he's going to anytime soon. I don't. And it's not even that he's a bad person. It's just that something is not right. And that needs to get fixed. That's right, Lori. Retrograde can definitely affect miscommunications. Definitely. Rajvinder, that's still... that's a lot of thought that you need to go through. Because whatever it is, it's going to be hard. Oh, I'm sorry about that, honey. You just got to figure out your own self-worth and what's worth or not and how much you want to put up with. All right, sweetie. And at the end of the day, I can't and I won't like tell you what you should do or even give you my opinion on the situation, because that's your free will, that's your life, and what choices you do and do not want to do in your life, if that makes sense. But nothing I said to you is surprising to you. You already know. I mean, he needs help, and the only one that can get him help, he's not going to do it himself, except for maybe you could try to get an outside source to try to be able to talk to him or get him to see things different. Oh, it's very hard for the kids. Absolutely. Of course they love their dad. Of course, absolutely, they love their dad. No matter what, at the end of the day, they're going to love their parents. Just pay it. I don't know your family dynamic. I have no idea. I have no idea what's even going on. Just ask yourself. I don't know. Just ask yourself if it's affecting the children, because children's minds are young, and whatever happened to them now and they see now, they're going to take with them when they're adults. Or even if you try hiding it from them, children are smart and they can feel it. So just ask yourself if it's starting to affect the children. That's all. All right, sweetheart. I wish I could give you a hug, sweetie. I don't know what the best answer is for you. All right, honey. Did I read Aslan already?
Yes.
All right.
You need to read the shaman.
Yep.
John.
Is Kashan in here?
Yeah, she was. And before.
Hi, Jane. How you doing, sweetheart? I hope you're doing well, honey. Kashana, you in here, love? Thank you guys for sending Rajvinder some loves and hugs and prayers. They need it right now. How you been doing, Jane? You're welcome, sweetheart. I hope so too, sweetie. Kashan, are you in here, love? All right. That's right, Lori. Absolutely. Remember, during a retrograde, do not make any rash decisions. Now is not the time. And don't take everything somebody says to you to heart, because people will say some nasty things to you until they're not meaning to. Some of it might be truth, but some of it just might be because everybody's in a rotten mood some days. The retrograde is until the 25th. Oh, maybe it is the 23rd. And then we have a shadow period. So basically the rest of this month, this whole entire month of April. Mid-May should start feeling a little better. The weather will get nicer. Everybody will feel a little bit lighter. When it starts getting warm out, you need to cleanse your house. Pray to whatever your belief is. Pray to the divine above. Open up your windows. Get some fresh air in there. Because if there's been a lot of tension in the house and in the marriage, you need to open up those windows and let that yicky feeling out, so you could breathe a little bit better in the house. Okay.
Lori said, Iris, what is a shadow period?
Shadow period is like, so when you have a retrograde, it's between, I think at this time it was April 1st to April 23rd. And you know that it's just that it looks like the Mercury is going in reverse. It's really not. It's just where it happens to be, where it's lined out, how it's traveling. So you usually have a week or two before retrograde and a week or two after. Things might seem a little wonky still, like a little bit of little headache going here and there.
Like before retro, that week before, everybody was having fun.
Yeah. Just a little, nothing goes straight up and then straight down. It kind of slowly climbs up, hits its peak, and then slowly gets down again.
Remember, my in-laws live with us.
Oh my goodness.
So that's right.
Oh, okay. All right. So that makes it even way worse. Next week, we'll do a reading on with the in-laws, because the thing is, even if they need help, sometimes the in-laws can end up add stress onto the situation, or even, what's the word?
Make you feel not good.
No, not that. What's the word when somebody enables them?
Yeah, it'd be okay if they would help.
Yeah. So if they're not seeing a problem either, then it feels like you against them. And I'll send you lots of big hugs and love and good vibes from that one. Yeah, maybe we can do something about that next time. Yeah, they do add stress. Yep. And that makes it harder. That means you just feel like you're in a no-win situation, like it's them against you. And that's a horrible feeling. All right, sweetheart. All right, Dilly Boo Boo, honey.
Okay. Who's it?
It's Delia Woo Poo's turn.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Did Sean come back?
No, she didn't. So we'll do Delia Woo Poo.
Yep. I was wondering if you had done him or not. I see his name still up there. Timestamp.
Delia Woo Poo. Did you have a question, honey? I know.
Too fast today.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, maybe it's the fan. Oh, feel how rock hard that is. Hell no, I won't eat that. That's hard as a rock. Yes, it will. There ain't no fixing that. General reading. Okay. My husband made me hamburgers. They're soggy on the bottom. They're rock hard on top. Like you hear me scratching the bread?
Well, how long has it been? They've been sitting
Yeah.
waiting for you.
I'll have to try changing the bread and the lettuce and the tomato. Basically everything to make it fresh again.
That's okay. Let them all over the table. You don't ever clean up that yourself.
No.
Are you listening to Mexican? I don't even know if you hear.
All right, Delia Woo Poo, general reading.
Woo hoo. Love that name. Woo hoo, woo hoo. Well, it wasn't that way when I gave it to you.
Lilim, are you in here, honey? You might be next.
That's your problem.
No, it wasn't when you gave it to me. I'll have to try to freshen it up after the live. I'm starving too. I haven't eaten today.
Next time we'll have to put
Huh. So it looks like here, I'm not too sure what's going on. It said you made plans to get things to work out, and to get things in action to be where they needed to be. Okay. And you're trying to help out as best as you can. You've been helping out. You've been doing it is what you need to do. I think this has to do with your mother. And the only reason why I say that, Delia Woo Poo, I mean, I could be wrong. Only reason why I say that is because when I picked up this card, I seen her face. I don't know, some reason that reminded me of your mama. So you worked hard to do what it is that you need to do, and you're continuing on doing what you need to do. But the thing is, somebody, did I say this to you before? I don't know, maybe it's deja vu. Somebody is not holding up to their end of the bargain. It's a masculine person, or at least an authority figure, that should be stepping up and taking action, do what they need to do. It's not. So then it kind of feels like it's all on you. All right. Let me pull a couple more cards. I'm going to pull some more cards because I have a funny feeling I might have said this to you before.
something in this job.
No, she said you are correct.
Are correct.
All right. What lies beneath you? Ooh, trying to see something in a different perspective.
She said rehab, I think.
Oh, maybe. Yep. All right. That would make sense. That would make sense. Yeah. So basically, the only one's going to advocate for them is you. Yep. Exactly. The only one's going to advocate for them is you. Oh.
But I don't
It feels like something's falling through, like somebody was supposed to help on a physical end, and they're not doing it. They're not
I
doing
don't
it.
think they are doing enough.
Yeah, okay. All right, that explains it.
Yep.
And it's emotionally going to break you down. Literally, it's emotionally going to beat you down.
Oh, we love you, Dave. You.
Yeah, in other words, you love having your mama at home, but the stress is overbearing some days, and that's okay. That it's natural to feel that way. Like, don't feel bad if you feel overly stressed. And look at this card just fell out.
Did you say because of your mama?
She's
Are
taking
you
care of her
talking
mama.
about yourself?
No, no. Yeah, so you feel torn. You're not sure. You're not sure what to do. You're not sure what to do. All right, so it keeps telling me what we already know. Let me see if there's a solution. Yeah, that card flew out, and that's talking about like really you feel torn. You literally don't know what to do. You like to the point that some days you wonder if you're over your head. Okay. It's just draining. So never, ever, ever, ever feel guilty about that, though. Okay. Never feel guilty about that. Because those are just natural feelings people go through. And don't forget, it's retrograde too. So stress, normal stress is going to be in heightened stress right now. All right. So what can we do? You're trying very hard to hold on to the situation to make it work. Oh, all right. Listen, I could be completely wrong with this. All right. I'm going to be very, very honest with you. Okay. I might be completely wrong. All right. But this is how I'm interpreting the cards. I know you brought your mama home to take care of her, and I know it's difficult. Are you worried that you're wondering if it's too much for you and if it's going to work out, and then you feel guilty sometimes? Well, maybe not yet, but some days wondering if she would have been better off there because it would have been easier. Not that you don't want her and you don't want to take care of her, but you don't know if you could do it all yourself. Yeah. Because it seems like nothing is working out that you're planning. So this could be just be internal thoughts that you have one day. It's nothing to feel guilty or ashamed about.
We all think that way about
Yes.
our
Okay.
parents.
Yep. And that's fine. Don't understand, honey. Those are normal feelings. Those are normal feelings. Okay. You're afraid. It's saying here that you don't know if you could do it on your own, but you also don't want to lose her. And I say lose her, I don't mean like physically lose her. I mean like it. Some days you wish that she was still there to be able to get the help that she needs, because it's you don't know if you can do it on your own because you're not getting help that you need. But then you feel guilty too at the same way. It's like you want her here with you at home, but then again, sometimes you're wondering what you could do and if maybe that it was too soon. Okay. And it seems like nothing's working out right now. My only suggestion is, because it's not coming out to answer, it's not coming up with a conclusion. I really think that this reading is to let you know that things are hard. You might have to give it a little bit of time because, like, we're in a retrograde. And no, don't feel guilty on your feelings. Don't feel guilty at all, because those are normal feelings to have. Those are normal to feel torn and not sure what to do. You don't know what the right and correct answer is, but also know that you're doing the best that you can do, and you're doing what you need to do, and that's okay. Just make sure that you have some self-care, like time for yourself to do you. Even if it's just a step outside onto the porch for half an hour with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, just to look up in the sky, just have some you time. You have to step out of that environment, even if it's for a short amount of time, and take care of yourself. All right, sweetheart.
If you need somebody to talk to,
Yeah.
talk to me, call me.
All right, Dilly Boo Poo, sweetheart.
Then you get hot.
Is anybody in here still waiting for a reading? I'm sending you loves and hugs, love. Sunshine, are you in here? All right, I can get ready to start time stamping people. Let me see who. I think most everybody here is a member that needs to get time stamped.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, good. Sunshine's here.
I don't know about Earth Angel. Just told me.
Sunshine, it's your turn. I'm just shuffling these cards and let me cleanse them a little bit. Sunshine, did you have a question, honey?
Sunshine.
Oh, my nose is itching. I'm gonna kiss a fool. Rob, get in here. Oh, I love that song. That's one of my favorite songs, actually. By John Denver. I love John Denver.
To look at him, he's a squirrely little guy.
I know, but he has a good voice.
Yes, he does.
Is my friend going to be okay after his massive stroke? All right.
Oh, my.
All right. Well, these cards came out together. I don't know if this has to do with him. Why would the justice system have to get involved? Did somebody do him wrong? Did somebody do him wrong? Because that's what popped out. All right, let me pull some cards here. Or maybe it's letting you know to be careful because somebody's doing you wrong. I'm not too sure. All right, let me see how they're going to do with their stroke. I'm going to be very honest with you. All right, so I've never had that happen before. All right. Something that they're going to do for him isn't going to work. And it might be because of him. And it's going to be a long road and a very long fight. Nothing's going to be the same ever again for them. So they're going to have to make some great changes. Okay. And it's going to be very, very difficult. Yeah, they're going to have to make some great changes, work very, very, very hard to do what they need to do. Hey, PJ. I never heard of that. Mama, write that word down so I can look it up. Yeah. It's so nice to see you, though, sweetie. I miss you, honey. I hope you're doing good, love. My granddaughter's up here if you can hear her. She must have snuck up here because I hear her yelling. Hear her? Her mom might be telling her, what are you doing? I'm not too sure. But anyways, they got a long road ahead of them. I don't know what that means, what that entails. And on a spiritual level too, so I don't know what that means. Maybe they feel broken because of it. Huh? Oh, okay. I can look that up after. Yeah, they're going to go through a really hard time. A really, really hard time. So I don't know how they're feeling right now. It is talking about them going through a hard time and really struggling and feeling like alone. So, and I don't know if they're feeling alone because emotionally things have changed. So inside they're going to feel that way, or if I don't see any death, if that's what you're wondering, nothing like that. Or if at this moment they might be in an induced coma and they're subconsciously feeling alone, if that makes sense. Like they know there's something not right. Oh, he's stubborn. I don't know either. Okay.
That's what I want.
Yeah. So, yeah. They are. So if that's the case, then they're probably not going to let anybody know that they're suffering any inside, if that makes sense. Like on the outside, they might come across as being stubborn or angry some days, but really it's because they're stressed out and not very happy about the situation, or maybe even about themselves, because everything has changed and they can't do what it is that they need to do. Okay. They got to let go of some of the old things. And they're spiritually not doing okay. Eventually, it does look like they're going to fight hard they can and do what it is that they need to do, but not for a long while. It's a very long road, a lot of changes.
Finally get it.
Yeah. But at the end, it does show Page of Swords. That's fighting, being that fighter. Like you said, he's stubborn, so that kind of makes sense why this card came out. And it does have the Nine of Pentacles too. So it does look like that. He'll fight and be okay. That doesn't mean he's not going to go kicking, screaming, or enjoy it the whole entire time, because he's going to go through a long, hard, dark road, a dark time, being lonely and depressed. All right, sweetheart. Doing well. We're going through this process together, and we have counseling if needed. Oh, that's good, PJ. But we both comprehend it's a good promise. Oh, let me tell you something, PJ, that I noticed about you. Even when you're stressed to the hill, you still will throw a positive outlook on it. You still will. I know you're struggling, love. So, PJ, you and your spouse are in my thoughts and prayers. Oh, what did Gail say? Would it be okay if I asked for a reading now? Of course, honey. Are you getting tired? I think I'm strong enough to receive and hear it now. Of course, Gail. Yep. Did you have a question? I'm not tired. I'm fine. Did you have a question, honey? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's very cool.
I understand what Gail says.
No, I told her I was fine. Did you have a question, love?
If you are tired, she doesn't understand. She didn't hear what I said, apparently.
No, that's been there for a minute.
Oh,
I answered her.
you want soda or
Oh, is it? I'm glad. I'm glad. PJ, are you using real eggs or are you using like the plastic or wooden ones? I'm trying so hard to ask for help. All right, honey, let me pull some cards for you. All right, so Gail, I'll pull a couple cards for you today. Oh, good, Kashan. All right, honey, you can be next. I'll pull a couple of cards for you today and see what's going on. But on Thursdays, I do messages from your spirit guides, and I pull some cards then. And a lot of times, those messages is more guidance from your higher power or your higher self or from your spirit guides. So, on an emotional standpoint, that might help a little bit more. But let's see what this comes up here, honey.
I lost it when I heard his voice.
Oh, you could have kept it that way. Then you know the cats won't be coming in. Huh? No, I'm all set. Oh, Mom, I got Arizona tea in a can if you want it. Hey, Sugar Glider, how you doing, honey? No problem, Gail. Oh, okay. So it says in a recent past, you've tried to work and get things to work out, and you feel like it didn't quite go that way because right now this is a depression card. You feel a sense of loss. All right. I'm trying to push down so you can see the cards a little bit better. Oh, this ain't shuffling. Come on, y'all. Oh, all right. So these cards flew out for you. Oh, all right. I don't know your story or your situation, but it does indicate here, though, that you've been going through a time of depression and some sadness, and you don't really know you feel burnt out. All right. You don't know how much more you can take. All right. You worked as hard as you can. You've done everything that you could do. At least that's what you think. You think that you worked as hard as you can, but you just feel burnt out. You feel sad. You'll find the strength to keep carrying on. No matter what, you'll still find the strength to be able to do it. That doesn't mean it's not hard and difficult. It does say that okay, it does say here though that somebody that you cared about very deeply. I don't know if you're worried that they're going to leave you or what the case is, but it has your spirit broken. It's a male. It's a male masculine figured, and they were your whole entire world, but you feel like something has happened, or maybe something did happen. I'm not really too sure, but whatever the case is, you're really having a hard time of finding that balance of happiness. Okay, and this has been going on for a little bit now. Let me pull some cards to see if I can see if they have any guidance on what you can do. Oh, real eggs. I want to make nice ones I can give. The history and the stories eggs have. Oh, how beautiful, PJ. All right, don't give up. This first card that came up here, Gail, is don't give up. We all have days when we feel like we want to give up. This is telling you right now, don't give up. Don't give up. It's really time to start taking action. Not yet. We're in a retrograde. So it's a good time to start planning out and taking action to move forward. Figure out what it is that you want to do. All right. There are going to be some changes. It's going to be it's going to be a long journey, but it's really what it is that you need to do. Okay. To be able to heal. Easier said than done. Oh, okay. All right. It's still saying that it feels like that there was a loss. Oh, hold on. Somehow you feel like, I don't know if you physically lost somebody or you feel like you lost somebody, and it's in a masculine figure, something that you wish that hadn't changed, that you can hold on to. And moving on is really difficult, okay? But they're saying that even though it's hard and difficult, that sometimes you just got to keep on pushing forward, and things have changed, and things will not be the same they used to be. It will be a new journey, but you will be okay and you will survive. Yeah, see, this is talking about your heartbreak and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't lose somebody on that physical realm. That's really still upsetting you today. I don't know how long ago it was or what it is, but it's something that's still affecting you today. All right. I send you lots of love and healing, honey. Whatever you're going through, I'm really, really sorry and difficult that you're going through a difficult time. And it's been going on for a little bit. You're welcome, sweetie. Come back on Thursday too, okay? So we're gonna get you a spiritual message from your spirit guides. All right. Let me do this one. All right, Kashan, sweetheart. Are you here now? Every time I call you, you're there, and then poof, you're gone. Let me know if you got a question, honey.
Who's there? I'm here.
Oh, good. Did you have a question, honey? Thank you, Lori, for cleaning space. I'm sending you lots of love, Gail. Oh, okay.
We miss her. She don't call it more.
She's like, give me a damn minute. I'm typing already.
She typing her horoscope already or something? She doing her own reading? Oh, maybe she's typing her question.
I didn't drink that much, huh?
No. So this is your last can. Oh, you're
It was the only one I had.
oh, the only one you had?
Yeah.
Oh, the one.
So nice. Sometimes.
Oh, times, yeah. So, you must have thought it was my birthday.
Hmm. No, that was back in February.
I had a sad week.
Yes.
Can't get a hold of them. I mean,
Really? Are you
well,
serious?
still don't know what anything.
Oh my gosh.
Well, if Kenny was there, it'd be a different story.
Yeah.
He takes charge.
So you'll have to wait a couple days. Sometimes the readings we get to D. You mean deep?
You get to
Oh, that's loud, huh? Sorry if that was too loud.
well, I thought it was exciting. You trying to wake up
Oh,
everybody?
told stuff we don't want to hear, but our spirit guides know we need to hear it. Yeah, exactly.
Truth hurts, don't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes. Thing is, we all need help. We should be willing to accept it. We all need help.
Yeah.
Not me, but you do.
No, not you at all either, too, right?
Not me. Oh, that's like a, at least I know we do the taxes.
You make up your mind. Oh, I printed those papers for you. They're right there.
Is this it?
Yeah, well, there's two because the first time it came out really tiny, so I redid it.
No, that's fine.
No, the
Yeah,
first time
I
it came
had
out
to-
real
oh, I
tiny.
see what you're saying.
Yeah. Next time it's perfect.
Okay, there it is. It's perfect. I need it.
Yep. All right. After Kashan, I gotta do Earth Angel, Amanda, Cobra, Lalima. Yep. So what live do you guys think I should do next? I gotta look at that whole list Lori sent me. Is it in this notebook? I think I had it written down when I was
thing probably. Living to clean.
Oh, underneath one of the lives, I wrote down my order. It says wonton soup, crab ragoon. Oh, I was writing down how to make wontons.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I did make them.
Where's the list I gave you the other day? It's paper. Put all of them on it.
Oh, it was a piece of paper. I might have thrown it
Remember,
away.
I tore it out of my book and I gave it to you.
Was it big paper or was it little?
It's this size, Iris. I gave you a page from here.
Oh, then it's around here somewhere. Okay.
It was Tuesday.
This is me all writing down stuff, ideas to make shorts with. Oh, okay. I got. Oh, astral protection.
What is it?
Astral projection. I put protection.
Oh,
Shadow work.
No.
About blessings and cleansing and spirit guides.
I think they need to know how to open up and put a circle. of
So,
protection.
so do you want to do astral projection next with remote viewing or shadow work? Oh, okay, because Sean got her question. All right, honey.
Oh, that's what she was typing.
Oh, question. It's a past incident. There's one female aunt that doesn't know much about me. I also don't know much about her. She's from father extended family, father's sister, eldest sister. Once we had something going in our family and she jumped in, sitting far away, and she got in a verbal fight with me, and all I could see is her hate towards me. I was surprised to see why she got beef. But anyways, her tone was too harsh, with little to no information and empathy. She got a lot to say about me. She was saying that I'm possessed by a demon and that's why she is talking like that. Sounds like she's twisting it back on you. Quite bizarre explanation. May I know what she unnecessarily hating me? Okay, honey. Shocking part is this aunt is quite older than me, grandma in her family, and with this much age difference, she said a lot to me. The verbal fight was on call. She never visited our house, so I don't so do I never gone to her home. So you never even met her?
She's putting you down.
Yeah. All right. Kashella, I'm gonna pull 3 cards for you and 3 cards about your aunt and see where she's at. Okay. Deal Whoop. That sounds good. Shadow work. Okay.
Yeah, Lori said shadow work.
Okay, good. All right. We'll do
I
that
said
next.
Shadow work. I'm more important.
I didn't see Lori's shadow work at first because I saw it said mama. So I thought she was talking to you. All right, we'll do shadow work next. Yes, we don't actually know much about each other, but it looks like she's got a lot to say. That too, and a hateful energy and tone was shocking.
Wow.
So this is you. All right, and this is her. What's going on with her? Oh, I can tell you right off the bat. Yeah, I can tell you right off the bat. So listen, she has a lot of opinions, but nothing based to stand on. And the reason why I say that is because, for one, don't let it bother you, affect you in any type of way, okay? Or try to figure out the answer, what it is. I mean, I think somebody might have told her at some point that you're not working to your best potential at some point. It could have been 3 years ago for all I know. And she's like, and that's all she knows about you. Okay. So somebody said something at some point. It didn't even have to be anything big or bad. Just that's the idea they have in their head, and that's what they stuck with. But with that being said, I wouldn't take too much thought into it. It does say that you're just gonna be you and not worry about it at the end of the day and follow your dream. You might be curious, but I think you already know the answer. All right. It does say for them, like, listen, they're a miserable person. They're just a miserable person, and it really has nothing to do with you. So even if they feel some type of way, literally, I think it's because they're probably just old school and thinking of feeling that that maybe you should be acting, thinking, or doing things in a certain way. All right. And they just don't get it. But in all reality, it doesn't even matter anyways, because They're miserable in their life and they're judgmental and they have no cast stones because there's secrets about them. I don't know what they are, but there's stuff about them. So it doesn't matter what you say or do in life. You can end up becoming a millionaire. They're just not a nice person. You won't be good enough regardless. All right. And yeah, they're just judgmental. They're in the outside looking in. That's exactly what this card is saying. They're in the outside looking in. And they're mean and hateful. Don't trust them. Do not trust them at all. All right. I don't think you'll ever have a really good conversation with them, but if you do, don't trust them. Yeah. See, they pretend everything's perfect and it most certainly is not. Yeah. And the family fell apart for a reason. You know, you're a weak person when you straight away hate a child. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm telling you, it's them. That's their personality. That is just their personality. That is. I'm sure behind closed doors, she's the exact same way to her family because she is not a nice person and she's miserable. She's miserable, absolutely miserable. And she's very judgmental, not towards you, towards everybody. Towards everybody. I don't think anybody could do anything right in her eyes. That's my opinion. I could be completely wrong. I mean, I think that somebody says something in front of her, maybe even to her one day about, I don't know, could be something simple as my kid drives me nuts. She's not, I wish she would do this, but she chooses to do that. And because this lady has hate in her heart, that's what she ran with. That's what it sounds like. Oh, I heard, and I was like, what? So I really think it's just her. She's just a nasty old lady. I don't know what to tell you. She is. There's nothing to change the way she thinks or way she feels. She's stuck in her ways. She's stuck in her thoughts. If it makes you feel any better, she's miserable. She's a miserable person. She projects this negativity, and be lucky you don't have to live with her because she does it to everybody, not just you. I never wanted to fight with her, Rainbow, but she pushed me to get into the fight. You know, it's okay. It's okay. She's judgmental and she's an outside looking in, and I would never trust her. I wouldn't. That's my opinion. She's not a nice person at all. At all.
Yay, she said. Yay.
Yeah.
Now what? Nice then?
I really think part of it is something tells me somebody had said something to her, and her thinking is that's not how ladies are supposed to be. Like they're supposed to do this and that in a life. And she's old school. She's old school and mean and rotten. So be lucky you don't have to live in her extended family. I mean, you are part of extended family. Be lucky you don't have to live in her immediate family because I'm sure she's nasty to all of them. Nothing makes her happy. So if you think you got crap, just know that everybody else around her gets it all the time. Oh, Gail, we're happy you found us too, sweetie. All right, Kashan, sweetheart. There is other sisters too, my family, but they visit our home. But this one never visited our home because she thinks she's better than everybody. She's not though. She's the most miserable. Yeah. So sometimes the ones that think that they're better than everybody are really the most miserable ones, and they don't have the happiness that other people have.
Yeah, they have their
and they just don't understand it. Yeah. All right, sweetie.
They feel intimidated by
Yeah. And times are changing, and just some people just don't get it, and they're just set in their old ways, and that's okay. Let them be them. She lives over there. You don't have to see her, so forget her. Hey, Fancy, how you doing, love? Fancy. Oh, actually, Fancy, will you drop your channel? I absolutely adore Fancy's shorts. She does ones on her cat all the time. Cute as hell. Yes, her cat. Oh my gosh. Yes, I love them. They're just cute. And it's nice to see nice things, cute things. Oh, of course. And we miss you, Kashan. We do. Someday I'm going to hit the lotto and I'm going to come into big money. Knock on wood. And I'll bring you over here to visit. All right. That's if I win the lotto. Because Sean's such a sweetheart. I always told her I would a doctor if I could. Yeah. She's young. I think I have a few children older than her.
She said someday I will come there.
Yes. I don't have a big rich house. I rent. I live in a poor end of town.
Then she get ready for work.
You getting ready for work? Oh yeah, she works night shift. I love it when she tells us her stories, what's going on at work. Sometimes I feel bad for her, but I still laugh.
And she's working.
Yeah. I'll tell you what she does for work later. I don't want to say on here.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You guys subscribe to Fancy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And if you look in her videos, she has an absolutely beautiful voice. And I think she might have one or a video somewhere. I know somewhere is her singing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she
Oh, I
has a
think I
beautiful
heard her
voice.
sing.
She don't have a nice soft voice. She has that kind of voice that, like, I don't know how to explain it, like a nice, beautiful, powerful voice. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. It's beautiful. I absolutely love her voice. I don't know how to explain. I can't think of the right word. It's not like one of those like, well, yeah, they have a cute voice. It's like, oh, wow, they have a really powerful voice. It's awesome. You know?
Well, I think you said it right then.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, okay. Let me see who's members. I think everybody that I'm gonna. Yeah, I think she is a member. Earth Angel is a member.
No,
I'm pretty sure she has a membership thing on her.
I don't know.
Whether it's, she won one or whatever it is, I'm pretty
Doesn't
sure she
matter.
does. Yeah, she got it. She got it. Use it up while you got it.
I don't think she got it. Oh, last.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure she does. Hold on, y'all. I'm checking to see memberships. Oh, no, I don't want to see that. I want to go into the memberships. Hopefully I find them quicker this time because I'm always slow about finding them. Y'all know me.
Earth Angel.
Oh, you know who I haven't seen in a long time? Nella Bella. They've been a member for 16 months.
Nella?
Yeah. All right, I'm looking for Earth Angel. Yeah, I haven't seen them in a long, long time. Actually, it's probably been a year. Maybe they come under a different name too. Some people do that.
Yeah, that's. Whoopoo's been here under Whoopoo a lot.
Yeah. Daily whoopoo. All right, Earth Angel. I'm pretty sure I saw Earth Angel.
Yeah, it was last week. What?
Actually, I don't have to look through here. She posted under the community, right? Oh, there she is. She's been a member for 4 months. Okay.
All four of them.
Yeah. All righty. All right, back to stream. All right, there we go. She's like, you called me? My mama says, I know you better. D. Whoopoo's been a member. I've seen her here for a while. All right. All right. Let me move this out of the way so I can have this here to know. So I can write down their times. Earth Angel is first. 3:11. I'll put just 312.
Who said you called me?
Yes. I told her already. 00. Alrighty. Earth angel, earth angel. I cannot sing.
Get the right down the try.
All right, earth angel. I did. I just wrote it down. All right, sweetheart. Oh, first card, Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. Uh-oh. I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but there's something going on. Let me pull the card next to it. So you got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which I would assume is you. That's the first card that came out. So it could indicate that in a home aspect, doing the what's that word? Doing all the stuff at home, you're not really happy with it at that moment because it's in reverse. And the King of Pentacles is one that's a supporter, stuff in the family. The dynamic there, the main support. So I don't know why it's showing as you in reverse unless you're going through a hard time with it. So let's pull a couple more cards and kind of see what's going on here. Ooh, you're burnt out. You're not sure if it's worth the fight. Seems like everything you're working toward just isn't working right at this moment. And you're just trying to find that peace. You're trying to figure out how to find that balance and that peace. So let me figure out what is this King of Pentacles here. Oh, have a great night, PJ. Sending you loves and hugs, sweetheart. I still have my mascot right here with me. I'm at the point I can't do a reading without near me. I feel naked. Oh. All right, Earth Angel. Oh, something is going on. All right, let me pull out all these cards. They all fell out. So listen, somebody around you is not being trustworthy, okay? Because the Thief in the Night card came out, okay? So that's indicating that somebody is trying to win at all costs, okay? And not being very trustworthy. And now you're trying to figure things out. You're trying to get those answers and figure out how things are going to go. There's a lot of unhappy memories, and you don't know how to find your inner peace because of it. And that's probably why this Temperance card came before, because you're trying to find that peace. And it feels like everything you're working towards isn't working. It's the retrograde. Okay, it's the retrograde. It doesn't have anything going on. That's the final kabah that's going on. I think this is really just talking about, at the end of the day, just trying to get things to work out and see how it goes so you can rest. You're going through hardship right now. It's hard, it's difficult, things suck. You're going to come to a lot of realizations at this time period, but just know that these are all fixable. Somehow, some way, there's a resolution. And for you to be able to do or accept and then move on from that and make things, work out and continue on. All right, sweetheart. All right, the Earth Angel. Next is Manda Panda. All right. She's 315. I'll put 4. I'll finish writing it. All right, Manda. Right. Let me shuffle these cards a little bit, Manda. All right, Amanda. Oh, these 2 cards came out for you, the 4 of Pentacles and the Judgment card. Okay. You're trying very hard, basically to hold your shit together. That's kind of what this combination is saying. You're trying to hold the fort down, hold it together, and it's not going the way you're wishing or hoping that it would. Okay. Make sure, okay, because then you got the Fool card and a 3 of Wands. Listen, Don't jump to any conclusions or make a change too drastically, too quickly. Okay. You really got to plan it out first, right? Because of the stressors, you might react instead of actually fixing the problem, because it might backfire a little bit. Yep. Ace of Swords reverse. That's exactly what this is saying. What I just said, it just confirmed it. All right, sweetie. So the lesson is here. Sometimes things are not going to go the way you're wishing it would go. It's hard. It's difficult. Really plan to think things out before you make any decisions, okay? Because you don't want it to bite you back. You want to make sure that it's going to not be a temporary solution. That's going to be a long-term solution, okay? All right. All righty, Cobra. 3/17/45. All right, Cobra, I'm shuffling these cards for you. Shuffle, shuffle. All right. First card, Queen of Wands. That's a female aspect, being hot-headed at times. At least that's how you feel. You got the Ten of Swords. All right, and you're mentally burnt out when you're not sure what to do. Okay. And that's okay. Sometimes we need a rest to really think things through and figure out how things are going to happen. Listen, you got the Knight of Swords here. All right. At this moment, you might feel like that things are overwhelming and too stressful and you're not sure what to do. You feel like everybody's on your back at all the time. You have to understand, though. All right. So what this card is, you have to understand, though, it's how you react to situations, whether it's going to be better or worse. And this is the Knight of Swords. That means you take action and fly off the handle before you think it all the way through. So it's a good quality to have if you're a go-getter and you want to shoot for the stars and run towards what it is that you want to do, if you think it all the way through. But in this instance, look at this kid is sitting on this broomstick, not with a happy face, and taking charge and aimlessly running willy-nilly. All right. So let me pull a couple cards around there and see what's going to happen. Sunshine says, now can I have a reading for myself and I? Yes. Okay, Sunshine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because before she had a reading for her friend.
Yes.
And technically you want to be last. All right. Oh, the Page of Wands. I just want you to know, running off will not fix the situation. Really think everything through. We're in something right now called a retrograde. So the retrograde happens a few times a year, but at this period, there's more fighting going on. There's more arguments going on. And it's not a good time to make decisions at this point. So if you can hold anything up, because sometimes we can end up making decisions or say things that we can't take back. So you really just let things play out. Wait a little bit. It's going to last for the rest of this month. All right. All right. So again, this is saying, I really think the universe is trying to tell you to slow down. Slow down. Don't react because you're upset. All right. You have the Five of Wands here. Look at this. The Five of Wands. Everybody is stirring the pot, but nobody's paying attention to everybody has an opinion. Nobody's paying attention to what's going on. And look what happens. A fire starts. All right. because nobody's paying attention. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody thinks the right answer is right. You think you're right. They think they're right. Somebody else is giving their opinion over here. And maybe you're all wrong, or maybe you're all right and need to come together and get a conclusion. But whatever is happening is not working out. All right. You're not learning your lesson from it. All right. You're not learning a lesson from it is because you're still upset. You're very upset. All right. So really take time to slow down, settle down. It's okay to feel the way you do. There's nothing wrong with it. We all go through hard times, right? So just take some time to slow down, settle down a little bit, and think things through before you take any action, because you're just going to get yourself in trouble. And it's not fair to you. It's not. It's not fair to you. All right, sweetie. And then Lalima's last but not least. 3:22:45. There you go. All right, Lalima. Let me close these cards off for you a little bit. And then really last but not least will be Sunshine after this. Ooh, hanging around. This kind of hanging around is not, well, let me pull some cards next to it. Okay. So in this situation, you can't wait to see if things are going to work out. You're going to have to take action. Okay. You need to figure out what's going on, and you're going to have to do something about it. Okay. It's not good to sit around waiting because it hasn't gotten you anywhere. Take some action. You're going to be forced to get up and change things. Okay. I don't know how, why, or where, but somehow, some way, you can only hold on for so long before you make the changes that need to be made. Oh yeah, exactly, just what I said. It was just only confirming that. Listen, I don't know what's happened that made you feel stuck and stagnant and just hoping it works out. Well, hoping it works out is not working out the situation. All right, it's because you got the Emperor here. So that means you need to lean on somebody, get some guidance to push you forward, or at least listen. You got to listen to what needs to get done. All right, because you're not going to have no choice but to get up. You have no choice. You need to make those change. You have, eventually it's going to give, and you're going to just have to make the option. Plan it out so it doesn't end up being harder on you in the long run. Okay. But eventually you're going to have to take that action to be able to better yourself in the long run. All right, Lalima, honey. All right, there, my dear. All right. Time stamped, everybody. Sunshine. All right, Sunshine. I love you, Sunshine. All right. So now you want to know how you're doing. Thank you, Lori. Oh, look at Lori. I'm glad she's still here. She's still cleaning up space. You guys are awesome. Oh, let me drop this down since you're here. Let me try to move this light and see if you can see a little bit better. I know every week I say, I'm going to try to figure out light, and I haven't done it yet. I forget. Every time I forget. I'm forgetful. All right. Let's see how Sunshine is. She's wonderful. Well, she's stressed.
You are our sunshine, our only sunshine. Make us happy when skies are purple. World.
That's me. Huh? Oh, taking action, but not getting anywhere with it. All right, what's this mean, sunshine? Oh, I think this might be a little bit. I don't know. All right. Sunshine, what's going on? So this is indicating, and it might be just a phase because I know you've had some good readings lately. So it might be just a retrograde. This is you taking swift action, but you're realizing it's probably really not. You didn't think it through, and you realize it's not really worth the burden that it's carrying on. You need to release that, okay? And this could indicate that you're too stubborn to get the help that you want. Too stubborn to ask. Ron is like, the sky's purple. Look out for tornadoes.
Right.
Or green too. If the sky starts looking green, you're in big trouble. All right, let's pull some more cards for Miss Sunshine. All right, King of Cups. This came out in the last one I just did about your friend. All right. So this is indicating that you've been talking to somebody. All right. It says masculine. I don't know if it's a partner or somebody you're trying to work with. Who just doesn't get it. They're emotionally not connected, or at least you don't feel the vibe there anyways going on. So something that should have been, or what you thought would have been a good start and good fresh beginning, that's going to be helpful. That action you took to go forward and work it out is quickly fizzling out. All right. And you just don't really have the umph for that anymore. Something in you has changed. All right. Oh.
Interesting.
All right. So in the long run, I don't know if you feel like you've done wrong, with something happened that almost made it feel like that you weren't able to pursue it. Okay. That you weren't able to pursue it. So I'm not sure what's happened or what the circumstances. So if you don't know what it is, start paying attention to your surroundings. Okay. And see what it is. If it's really worth working on, did you gung ho for it really quick, and then you're starting to realize, oh crap, this ain't what I signed up for. This isn't at all. This is too much. This doesn't make me happy at all. All right. It does indicate though that I wouldn't be surprised if you don't end up leaving that situation. Yeah, I don't know if the situation is worked out to the best that you thought it was going to. So really start paying attention. See if you can start getting those answers. Use this time to really self-reflect and see what's going on. All right, sweetheart. Whatever it is, I think it's a bump. A headache with a bump on the head maybe, but it's still a bump in the road. I don't think it's going to be long-term, long-lasting. It's just a little hiccup along the path of life. Would it be nice to be nice, smooth, clear sailing? Nope, always has to be choppy waves. All right, y'all. So I'm glad you guys all came here tonight and joined me for another Tuesday. I'll see you guys on Thursday, and I'll be working on the next one I'll do live. I'll do besides readings will be on shadow work. Okay, we'll try to see. I'm not gonna have time to do it by tomorrow. We can start seeing about next week, hopefully, or end of this week. I'm not really too sure. I got to see what's going on. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great night And I'll see you on Thursday.